Okay, well.
Oh, there's a coffee here?
I'm so sleepy.
It's gotta be for you.
Does this just made?
Does this just made?
Oh, thank you. This wasn't for like last week and I didn't show up.
What am I?
Awkward.
Where's your iPad?
Oh,
I'm like so lightheaded.
Fuck the fucking world.
wow.
Having this
Diarrhea.
neck. So
Keep having his damn diarrhea.
Oh. I want to be on camera.
Listen, that's why you're the cameraman.
Enough with that.
Well,
Oh, somebody says happy
why
Zelda
do you
birthday,
get so
everyone.
annoyed when I talk about what you do?
Because people say that and it's like, it doesn't take a genius to. Hey, I can't
I'm sorry, but you're just the best to ever do it.
Woof.
Good enough. All right.
You're the best to ever do it. Yeah, good enough.
Good enough. All right. Get this out of here.
Ooh, that looks like a real
How
operation.
does this sound?
Let's find out. Oh my God, this one's great. I didn't even read it. Go Nintendo Podcast, episode 1015, the Munkidori Podcast.
Mhm.
What?
Like Dora's friend?
Monkey
Dora?
Dora's
Doesn't she have a
friend,
monkey
is a
friend?
monkey.
Yeah.
Boots. I think it's Mom Brain. Boots. Yeah. There you go.
Boots?
Yeah, Boots, because he wears purple boots, I think.
Puss in Boots, I think, is
He wears Puss in Boots. Nicky Hill, would you like to read the Pokemon, please?
No.
Sounds like a yes to me.
good lord.
Is that what it says?
He's getting some monkey
Dories,
dories.
right?
It's whatchamacallit?
Whatchamacallit?
Anyway, Monkey
Monkey
Dory.
Dory? My goodness.
The chain is
Wow.
made from toxins that enhances capabilities. It stimulates Monkey Dory's brain and cause the Pokemon's psychic powers to bloom. Height is 3'3". Weight is 26.9 pounds. Male. Category retainer.
Listen, Deux the expert on Pokemon here. I don't know what that means.
Abilities: Toxic Chain. The power of the Pokemon's toxic chain may badly poison any target the Pokemon hits with a move.
Monkey.
End of Pokemon section.
So,
I feel like we jumped into the middle of the description there. The chain
That's
is
the
made
whole
from-
thing.
what's the lore with Monkey Dory? Were they a lab monkey or something? That sounds pretty traumatizing.
I feel like somebody just said, "How's everybody doing?" Somebody said, "Hunky Dory," and they said, "Oh, I've got an idea.
Like,
What are you guys doing today? Just monkeying around. How's everybody feeling? Hunky Dory." Oh,
I got nobody on the the rim shot over here on the rim job over here. Thank you, Nicky Hill. Mom Brain will be joining us eventually. But Nicky Hill is here. How you doing, Nicky?
I'm good. Except
good.
the impending Snowmageddon
That's
point
what I was just
soup
saying to
2.0.
do. Right, another 15 inches between 2 days, and
Last
then again on
week-
Wednesday.
Last week they were like, "Oh, we might have a big what do they call those? Nor'easters this
Mhm.
weekend." And then it was like, nothing. We had like a flurry. And this week it was like nothing. Hello.
Oh yeah, you're right. We were out when it was supposed to be
Like this
snowing.
wasn't even a thing until like 2 days ago. And everyone's like,
End of the world.
"Oh, the bread. We gotta
End
get
of
the
the
bread
world.
and the milk."
It's that goddamn. I was gonna say gopher. It's that goddamn
Gopher.
The weather gopher. Deux is here. How are you doing?
Uku.
Good to see you, Deux.
Thank you.
Oh no, this is troublesome. And then of course my friend from college days, Josh Grobot. How are you, buddy?
I have a mulatto addiction.
Yeah, you. I mean, you didn't have that back in college.
Reminds me of the old college days.
No, that's not true.
Why don't you ask George?
All right, fine. George is here. George, how you doing, my friend?
But George, no.
What have you been up to? How's life?
I'm good. I'm worried about the limes.
Oh, because of the snow.
Another snowstorm.
Yeah, I gotcha.
I'm gonna be up to limes and snow.
I don't understand.
Well, the limes are up in the trees.
Okay.
Oh, you measure everything.
So it's not
by
that bad
limes.
then.
By limes and
By,
lime
by
trees.
lime's height.
That's as high as a lime's high. That's what we used to say on the Grove.
Everybody says that.
Yeah.
All
we
right,
got
thank you.
Snow as high as a lime's eye.
Thank you, George. Let me say hello to Discord.
If it's a little lower, it's the lime's
All right,
beehole.
thank you, George. Thank you. 10 Division is
It's
here.
all nipples and beeholes these days.
William Tall Show and Ice Dilbert and Radical Defect and 8-Bit Lego and Backseat Studios and Mark and Retsuza and whoever else I
Hi,
don't see in here.
Mark.
Thanks for joining us. Guy Bones, Gecko Kitsune.
George,
the list
I,
goes on and on.
Sorry to interrupt you.
No,
You're
I'm
saying
done.
hello
Go
to
ahead.
people. I shouldn't do that. I went to visit Deux Michaels yesterday, and you'll never guess what he had in the fridge. What?
Oh, can I
Tell
guess?
me.
Oh, you're telling George. Never mind.
Oh, you can guess.
No, I don't want to steal it from George.
George, do you
Was it-
want
was
to
it
guess?
lime related?
I think it was. I think it
Margarita?
was.
Key lime pie?
No.
Lime cookies? Lime
No.
ice cream?
No.
Tell me what it was!
It was lime seltzers. Oh, I love a sparkly lime. I love a lime with sparkle.
Lime,
Brings a
what
sparkle
brand?
to mind.
What brand lime seltzer there, do?
Belvie, I believe.
Is that
Belvita.
Aldi?
It's cheese.
Yes.
It's cheese water.
Yes. So high quality stuff. You know, speaking, man, I gave myself a perfect segue. I saw
Velveeta, and Viennetta all.
Belvianetta.
Vel-
You just gave
Be-
Colonel another
Bevel-
chance.
Bevelvinetta.
You gave Colonel another chance to draw Velveeta Viennetta. Viennetta Velveeta. I don't remember which way we say her name. But anyway, I saw something yesterday talking about the Consumer Reports did a study for the cheapest stores. Well, were you imagining
It was
that?
that. It was what he was doing. It just echoed 10 seconds later.
Hello, Ice Dilbert.
Is that based on cheapest the cheapest overlords that are running the stores, or the cheapest to go and purchase things?
Cheapest to go and purchase. So they
on
were
the
using
consumer level.
So they were
Yes.
they Consumer Reports used Walmart as a base, and then they measured everybody against that to see if they were higher or lower than Walmart. Can you guess what was the lowest?
Is it something we know, or is it like?
Oh no, this is all stuff you know.
Lidl.
Lidl was on the list, but it was not Lidl. Why did I know? Oh, here it is.
Oh, are you going to say like Costco or something?
I'm going to tell you what the. What do you mean? I'm
I
going
don't
to tell
know.
you what the actual
are
answer
you
is.
proud of it, or are you upset by the
I'm personally happy about it.
So you're happy that something placed last.
No,
No, it's
best first,
Oh, okay.
It's the lowest.
top of the top.
By being the lowest, it makes
Don't
it the
do
best.
this goddamn Trump thing. Yeah,
No, it's like
testing
golf.
positively towards the
It's
negative.
like golf.
It was the cheapest store, as in you spend the least amount of money. which is
Exxon
good.
Tiger Mart.
Yeah, no way.
No
They got to
way.
be the other
So it's
direction.
not Aldi?
Aldi was towards the top. It was one of the best, but it was not Aldi.
Grocery outlet,
Costco.
bargain market.
Costco is correct. They were number one. Grocery outlet was not on there, but I bet if they were, they'd be really competitive because their prices are really good. But Lidl and Aldi were like neck and neck. There was like a 4-cent difference between two of them. And then Costco and Beverly Jeans were the top, and they had like a 4-cent difference between those two. So they were both really good. And then at the bottom, Mom Brain guessed the bottom right away. Who's the worst of the worst, the most expensive?
A&P.
Oh, they're
Gelson's.
gone.
No, I have one out by me. Oh, did I just talk?
Still
Whole Foods.
alive?
Yeah, and
What?
it's incredibly expensive.
You're kidding me.
Like what's a case of seltzer water anywhere? 2 for $6 or something? You're lucky if you get 2 for $12 over there. I'm kidding.
I am so shocked they're still around. And again, it's a place you definitely have heard of. Hi, Tony De La Mancha. Good to see you.
Walmart.
No, Walmart was the middle.
Whole Foods.
That is it.
Whole
Yes, Whole
Foods.
Foods was the worst by a lot. It was 46% more expensive than Walmart was. So that's insane.
But
That's where the fancy folks go.
But you can
Yeah.
use your Amazon Prime membership there.
That is true. That is true.
Oh.
And I know like their food is very good quality. Like all their store stuff is very good. But see, this is why you don't trust Google AI. I said, is A&P still around? And it says, no, it is not.
Just look in the phone book. It's under A. And if it's not there, it's under P.
Are you sure it's A&P like it used to be? Like somebody
Oh.
didn't take a name and it's like for ass and penis or something like that?
That's what it
Ass
is.
and penis. Ass and penis.
It's grocery store, but it's spelled GROSS.
Oh, I get it. All right.
Groceries, man.
That's
That's
go get some
that's
fruit
such an
from
old
ass
out-
and penis.
groceries is such an old word.
I get what you're doing. I get it. I get what's going on
We're
here.
not allowed to talk about that.
Why? We can talk about that. No, go ahead. I mean, the problem is if we talk about that stuff, then it just nothing else will get talked about.
Let's talk
Not that
about
that matters
tariffs.
on the show, but no, we can't. Not allowed to talk about that anymore.
Oh, we're not.
Well, I mean, you heard all that news yesterday.
Yeah, it was voted against.
Yeah, but he's doing more anyway.
Right. Also, my take on it is if they're forced,
That's my take on it.
if they're forced to repay those, that the companies are going to get the money back and not us.
Radical
Am I wrong on
Defects,
that?
you have an amazing segue. This is perfect. And sorry, Austin, I'm going to blow up your spot right now. Austin of Any Austin fame, name of Austin fame, YouTuber MeUndies. I'm wearing MeUndies right now, actually.
I'm wearing my undies.
He got in touch with me and he was like, have you, I'm going to paraphrase Austin. He said, have you had
The love
Mr.
tonight.
Beast's peanut butter cups? And I said,
Feastables.
no, yes. I said, I have not had them.
I thought
And-
they took those off the market after those hillbillies went blind.
no, that's what Mr. Beast wants. And I said, no, I haven't. And Austin believed them to be superior to Reese's peanut butter cups. And I was
Oh.
like, that's really big talk
That's a
because that is
bold.
one of my
Here's the
favorite
thing.
candies.
I think I saw an interview or something with Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast.
Like he's very focused on quality for that stuff. You
He
know?
says he's very focused on quality.
Oh, you
sure.
don't think he is?
Well, I'll tell you the story. There's there's a word for this. There's
Beast burger. Those things were disgusting, I heard.
well, there's like no quality control of Beast Burger. It's like mostly Ghost Kitchens making I think it's all Ghost Kitchens minus the one at the American Dream Mall. Like that's the only real
I really don't
established
know.
Beast
I didn't
Burger.
have like a big problem. I don't think it's just I think
But
it was,
anyway,
soggy.
Feastables,
'Cause it was gross.
peanut butter cups. So
I've been wanting to try them.
Mom Brain and I hunted them down. They're at Five Below if you want to find them easily. They're at Five
Where
Below.
was I? I was
They're at
a-
Walmart and stuff like that too.
No, I think I was at Lidl or something, and there was like a box and a clearance shelf. I was like,
yeah.
maybe I should just buy this giant box.
Expired
but-
Feastables box. Yeah.
But the expiration date was too soon for me to get
Yeah.
through them all.
So
in a responsible manner. But continue, sorry.
we bought the peanut butter cups, and I also had peanut butter eggs. Same thing, just different shape. So
Feastables doing eggs now?
yeah, Reese's doesn't have the lockdown on eggs, or it could be whatever egg shaped football or whatever
Sorry,
else is.
I'm
that
sorry
shape.
to have so many questions.
No, I'm
Egg-
used to it.
Flat with egg shape, like what we expect.
What a great phrase! Flat with egg shape.
No, like the half-inch deep egg, right?
Yeah,
Okay, no, because
flat bottom egg shape. Yes.
Because they also have eggs that are like Cadbury eggs now.
No, this is a Reese's style flat bottomed egg shape.
Flat bottom egg.
Flat bottom egg.
So we
Flat
got
bottom
them. I
eggs make
had
the
one,
world go round.
and I'll tell you the experience. I bit into it, and I want to say that peanut butter gushed into my mouth, literally gushed into my mouth. Like it was like a
those
wave of
like
peanut
those,
butter.
like those gel things.
No,
that everybody's
no,
eating?
not like that. But you eat a Reese's peanut butter cup, and it's got like the peanut butter mash or whatever. This
Yeah.
was like a globule of peanut butter assaulted you. So I ate it, and I was like, if I just had this on its own, I would be like, that's fine, and I wouldn't like turn it down, but I wouldn't seek it out either. The peanut butter is much more like natural, normal, like what you think of when you think of peanut butter. Like whatever's in a Reese's peanut butter cup ain't peanut butter, but the peanut butter in this thing was very peanut buttery, and the chocolate I would say was better, But overall, like it doesn't hold a candle to a Reese's peanut butter cup. It's not even close. So I gave it to Mom Brain, and Mom Brain hated it because the peanut butter in
It's
this
too
is
loose.
salty. Saltier peanut butter, and she's not a fan of salty sweet. So she really didn't like it. Then I gave one to my sister, and she also didn't like it. So we are like very firmly on Reese's side here. But I was like, when I'm eating a Reese's peanut butter cup, I'm not looking for like a peanut butter flavored chocolate. I'm looking for whatever that shovel is inside of a Reese's peanut butter cup. That's the taste that I want. That's what I really like.
Any Austin ever had like
Candy?
what are they? Oh my gosh.
Whatchamacallit?
The pizza. The pizza.
Pizza.
Oh my god, I'm way off now. The chocolates. Man, I'm so sorry.
This is great.
The chocolate, like we had a store in the mall with the
Gertrude
bunnies.
Hawk.
Gertrude
Godiva.
Hawk. Has he ever had a Gertrude Hawk peanut butter chocolate?
Now, see, that if he hasn't, he would probably really like that because that
You
was
don't
at
like
least somewhat.
those.
It's not that I don't like them, but I would never say I like them more than a Reese's peanut butter.
What
cup.
you like about a Reese's peanut butter
The
cup is the
mash.
Reese's peanut butter that's not
Yeah.
like peanut butter.
Yeah. I'm not annoyed that it's not.
Hold on.
It's let's
What
put it
about the
this way.
marshmallow ones? Are those out yet?
They
now?
are out. Feastables.
And do we have them here?
No, I've looked for them.
Can
I
we
literally
send
just
someone
looked
out?
for them.
Can we do a DoorDash?
Talk to Mom Brain. Feastables. I feel like a mom could give her kid a Feastables and be like,
I'm a good parent.
"This is feel better
I'm
about
a
it because
good
it's a
boy.
more like
I want to be a good boy.
it feels more like a natural." Like the peanut butter for sure is like regular peanut butter. So you probably as a parent who are like, I don't want to give my kids candy, they could give them that one and be like, this is at least not so bad. Whereas Reese's is just some chemical creation, but I love it.
And that's what I was trying to say. Like the interview that he was talking about Feastables, and he was talking about how there's not a whole lot of options out there for chocolate candy foods.
He's insane. That's an insane statement to make. Chocolate's everywhere.
But it was just something that he could approach and like really knock out of the park or whatever, and do it in a way that he wanted to do it. I don't know.
Look who it is.
Are you
Mom
talking
Brain's
about
here.
Mr.
Beast. Okay.
You know what? There's not enough chocolate on the market. I'm coming in to
Or
fix
maybe
I just
maybe
think
I'm
he's full of
misunderstanding.
crap. I mean,
Maybe
is it
he
weird
just
to-
looked.
Is it weird to just be like, I'm a huge name, I'll slap it on some chocolate? Like, do
Well,
you think he really
I
gives a
will
crap?
agree with
I think-
Nicky
I think
Hill.
it
I
is
do
his,
think to a
like-
degree he does care about it, honestly. Like, I really do think
And
that.
maybe
And I'm
I'm
not a Mr. Beast
misunderstanding.
fan, but I do believe, like, at least at some point, his goal was to provide a better, healthier, or better tasting quality chocolate product. Now,
Or-
I don't know. But
Or maybe it was that I'm just misunderstanding and misrepresenting or whatever. And maybe what he said was more along the lines of, this is something that I can easily make a ton of money.
Well, not if they're in the
Clearance bin?
clearance rack.
Oh, that
yeah.
was one box.
Retsuza says, so glad Mom Brain is joining.
Hello.
She's here. Radical Defect says
arrived.
it's not a chemical creation, it's a holy sacrament. Don't get me wrong. Again, I am team Reese's peanut butter cup all the way. It's this stuff. It's Mom Brain picked up. It's not Play-Doh, but it's Play-Doh that apparently
Crayola
never
Play-Doh?
dries out. And I gotta say, pretty impressive. I purposefully left out a blob for a full day to go back to it the next, and it worked. So it's pretty impressive. But anyway, do your own tests and send them to the Discord or my email or whatever to let us know what you think of Feastables peanut butter cups versus Reese's peanut butter cups. Because I say there's no comparison, but they're not bad.
Do we
They're
have any
not
here? Are there any in the house?
bad. The last have been eaten yesterday at the family party because my
Yeah,
sister's a
must
big
have been a good
Reese's fan.
party.
My sister's a big Reese. This is really funny talking about family stuff. And my dad, I saved them for my sister because she's a Reese's fan. I wanted to get her
He
opinion.
sat on them.
My dad was like, are there any left? Because he's a big Reese's fan too. And there was one left. So my sister's like, go ahead, you can have it. So he sits down with it. He's being my weird dad like he usually is. You think you would
How's he
like,
being weird about it?
I'll tell you, you
Please.
think he would have eaten it right away. He didn't. I wait a few minutes, give him time to eat it. I'm like, give me your review of it. And he said, it's very dense. And I was like, I don't care. Like, tell me how it tastes. And then my sister goes, he hasn't even eaten it yet. And I go, you're just talking about how it feels in your hand? What are you talking about? And then, honestly, I don't even remember what his real review was because I don't know if he gave one or not. I'm only realizing
Maybe
this right
he's
now
still
because I was so
holding it.
annoyed at the
He never
dense
ate
comment.
it. He brought it home with him.
Hey, Darmani, good to see you. And hello, Roth, and hello, Guy Bones again. Hello, no blades, no bones. Good to see you. Is that true? National Sticky Bun Day? But yes, my dad was here yesterday,
That
and
would
he
explain a lot for me.
he did play Virtual Boy while he was here. I can put a picture in the Discord. I did something I wanted to bring up. I don't remember. All right, let's get to stuff that's not news before we get to more not news. I only have one topic to share today before we get into Patreon. Let me phrase this in a way that won't make an obvious joke. I had a dream that I wrote down as soon as I had it because I wanted to make sure I remembered it to tell you guys on the podcast because it's so strange. I don't know. I'll let you decide, if it's stranger than the dream of you blasting through the ceiling.
Okay.
So I was at the old GoNintendo headquarters.
It's not so weird.
And
The old, like the original?
yeah, the original.
Okay.
My parents' old house. It was very late at night, like 2 or 3 in the morning or something like that.
I can picture it now.
And we as in Mom Brain and myself were cleaning the house because here's where things get weird. First off, we were getting it ready to watch the Country Music Awards.
Mm.
I do not know why that was going on at all. Maybe because my dad likes country music. I don't know, but of course, cleaning at 2 in the morning to get ready for the Country Music Awards. And I knew that someone was showing up to help clean at 3 in the morning because, of course, they would. And there were noises coming from outside at night, and they were scary. And Mom Brain was getting scared. I was like, no, don't worry. I know what this is about. And the help that showed up to clean was Kane, WWE's Kane.
That's really funny. I was going to make a joke earlier, but yeah, go.
But it gets even weirder because I can't explain how I knew this or what. It just doesn't make any sense. It was Kane, but as Michael Myers. So
It's
doubly
not that
scary.
big of a stretch.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
But how did I know he was Michael Myers? I don't know. It's just very sure to me in the dream that he was because he was wearing something, and it's not Michael Myers related at all. He was wearing a blue hoodie, and on one whole arm of the hoodie, it said unbeatable, like giant letters, unbeatable. I don't know why. So none of that clothing is Michael Myers related. And he didn't have a machete. So I don't know why he thought he was Michael or why I thought he was Michael Myers, but I knew that he was.
So was Michael Myers dressed as Kane? You're saying?
That's funny. I said the same thing. I was like, was it Michael Myers dressed as Kane or Kane dressed as Michael Myers?
And that's what I'm saying. All I can tell you is in the dream, without a doubt, I knew it was Michael Myers, but everything I can explain to you would not point to Michael Myers at all. Because like I said, he's wearing a blue hoodie with unbeatable on the arm. I don't know why, but it's like, there's Kane as Michael Myers. I got no, he wasn't wearing the Michael Myers mask or anything. I got no, I
was
can't
he
explain
writing
anything.
to his congressman? Because then it
That's
was Kane.
what yeah, right. So also, he showed up with a hobo who was also going to help clean. I don't know why, but they were there together to clean. And I could see Mom Brain was really, really scared because obviously, Kane, Michael Myers, 3 in the morning, very scary. And I was like, I got to think of a way to show Mom Brain that she shouldn't be scared. So,
like I'm a
Didn't
cat.
you like Kane?
I love Kane.
so I
Maybe
I
she was
walked-
afraid of him finding her unmentionable.
I
as
walked
he's
over to
cleaning.
Kane, Michael Myers, and I looked at him and I was like, thanks for showing up to help, big guy. And I gave him 2 big pats on the shoulder like that to be like, he's my buddy. Everything's fine here. And then I woke up and that's the whole dream.
That's right when it was getting good.
I don't know what else going on.
I wonder if somewhere Kane was sitting around and felt 2 taps on his shoulder at the same
I hope
time.
so.
And he's like, it's time for me to clean my passion. So that was my dream, and I was so weird I had to write it down and share it with you guys. So there you go. The Colonel, now you got something else you could draw.
I have a retraction to make.
Yeah.
It's not A and P. It's an Acme.
There we go. Acme's around. Yeah, we've
So
been
it's
in
both
Acme.
start with A, but one is missing the peen.
Acme. Acme's missing the penis.
Anus. So it's anus and penis. What did you say it was?
Ass.
Anal.
I said ass,
Oh.
but anus and penis is way better. There was something I was going to say. Oh, whatever. Let's go to Patreon. Mom Brain. Oh my God, what is this? Go ahead, Mom Brain. Did you know that you could join the Patreon
for $1?
Thank you, Mom Brain. Nintendo, I'm doing the podcast right now. I did not know about this, but I'm going to talk about it right now. Thank you. My sister is watching the Olympics, and apparently there are 2 figure skaters who are dressed in full Mortal Kombat regalia on the ice. One of them is dressed like Scorpion, and one looks like a blue version of Katana to me.
Oh.
Like, this
I'm
is
sorry.
crazy.
I'm sorry.
There you go.
You had it.
That's
Sub-Zero.
awesome.
I said Sub-Zero.
You said
Yes.
Scorpion.
Oh, did I? I
thought you
apologize.
said
That's why.
Sub-Zero.
That's why I was
Sub-Zero.
like,
Sorry,
hold
sorry,
on.
sorry,
You
sorry.
had a chance to do something and you didn't.
My apologies. Sub-Zero.
That's
Sub-Zero is going to be at a disadvantage on the ice, or would he be advantage?
No, he'd be at an advantage. It's its home turf. Sub-Zero is all about ice.
But that's all he's got. More ice, I guess.
Sub-Zero often thinks about that. He's like, you know what would be better? More ice.
It's gonna make his like little ice ground move, like when he's it's obsolete.
Everybody can do it. Yeah.
Well-
as far as shooting people with ice, I still think that's only him. But I've dropped a picture in the Discord.
But they're the only ones that are ice skating on a basketball court, which is a big Winter Olympics thing, right? Basketball. I'm saying he came out and he created the ice, and then he skated on it.
Oh, okay.
But everybody,
gotcha.
you could have picked a sport that was at least at the Winter Olympics.
What is that doesn't have ice already?
A winter sport that doesn't have ice already. There has to be one, right? I
Snow
guess there's
or
not.
like a month.
There's not a single one.
It
That's
is the
probably
Winter
why they do it in the winter.
Huh.
Yeah, you would think there'd be one. Come on, there's got to be some.
You know what would be great? If ice just disappeared. Wouldn't that
I don't
be
get
great?
what you're saying. I don't get the reference. The Patreon for $1. Thank you, Mom Brain. What did we talk about on Patreon this week? I'll tell you, as I had a secondary chat already with Deux about it. Spider Noir is coming to Amazon Prime, I believe, in May 27th. And Nick Cage is the Spider Noir. And I was talking about how
does he talk in that voice?
That's so funny. That's exactly what he did.
I love Marvel and I will watch it, but I said to Deux, I am worried that Nick Cage is going to potentially ruin this because he's going to Nick Cage it up. I know Cage can be a fantastic actor, but I don't think that's what we're going to get here.
Yeah, I was agreeing with you. I was saying you're right to be worried. I personally like that Nick Cage is so free with his experiments, is what I'm going to call them. But let's, they're not always, they don't always hit a home run. And when it's something like this, where it's like a specific character and people's expectations are like in a certain way, I could see it being a disaster.
Yeah, like if you're gonna Nick Cage it up in Pig or Mandy or what, go nuts. That's fine. Yeah, but like Spider Noir, like that, they're not. I don't know. They hired Nick Cage. I was gonna say they're not looking for that.
Pig and Mandy worked. It's the one that we were talking of on Netflix, where he's got that weird voice, and then the one where he's like, it's like a Fazbear Freddy ripoff, but he doesn't talk the whole time, and then there's a whole bunch, but yeah, so. I'm a little worried about that, but I'm also worried that it's like led by Sony because they own the property still. So I don't know if it's gonna, because it's not gonna be part of the MCU, I imagine, right?
It's not
so
at all. No.
So it's gonna be its own thing, which could be good or bad, but like I don't know.
It could still be though, right? I mean, that's what happened with the Tobey Maguire and stuff. Like they brought them because they're still Marvel properties that were licensed out to Sony.
Yeah, but there was a whole reason why that was allowed, and a whole.
That's why I got confused with things that were taking place back then.
I believe that is part of that is only possible because those Spider-Man movies only happened with Sony's blessing. Like they just let the MCU people steer them, so that's why that works. But Spider Noir is not part of the MCU at all. At least not for now.
Nicolas Cage can still do a good job if he plays things like subtle or normal, you know what I mean? He doesn't need to, like, he doesn't always overkill everything.
Well, I mean, in recent years, I would argue he does. What was something you saw him in recent years where he hasn't at least dialed it up to, I'm going to say at the lowest 11.
Long legs today.
Like, I've never heard of anybody be like, Nick Cage is really good in that new movie, and also he wasn't crazy.
I mean, even in The Rock, it's just like my favorite.
I mean,
he still overdoes it.
I've seen him in things in the past where he's still, Nick Cage, but not like crazy. Now it's like he's a caricature of himself because I don't know. He started doing that, and now he knows people either like or expect that, so he just goes with it anyway. I don't know, but yeah, it'd be nice to see something where Nick Cage. I didn't see the National Treasure movies. Maybe he's normal in those movies. But
wow, you haven't seen those? They're great fun.
I got
really stupid, but great fun.
I got Less than zero interest in those, but
history. Forgot.
Listen, when they were talking about whatever documents in it, I don't remember. I was like, nah, can't do it.
So you must hate Indiana Jones too.
No, because I didn't see like the Indiana Jones movies until later, honestly. I didn't see them when I was a kid, so I don't have like a kid attachment to them. But I did play the Indiana Jones video game, which is what made me eventually watch one of the movies. So
this recent one? No.
Yes, I only just saw all the Indiana Jones movies when the 2025 Indiana Jones game came out.
I recently just watched Terminator in its entirety, like for the first time.
This is crazy because this is related to another topic I wrote about on Patreon. Not Terminator, just the idea of not seeing one thing but interacting with that property through another way.
Yeah. Well, we grew up. The period that we grew up was always like it was peak for sequels of things that were very popular just before us. So like I always my first Indiana Jones was Temple of Doom.
Mm-hmm.
My first Terminator was Terminator 2. Like, so I have a lot to catch up on.
Are you gonna watch it Spider Noir black and white or in color?
Black and white.
Oh, you know what I'm thinking? So Dream Scenario, he didn't like overdo it. He kind of got close to over.
Dream Scenario, I wanted to see and didn't, and I forgot about it until you brought it up right at this moment. You saw that, right? And you were iffy on it.
I thought it was fine. Yeah. I was really looking forward to it, so I think my expectations were too high.
Based on the trailer, I was really looking forward to it, and then would find out that the trailer showed everything good.
Plus, he was so excited to do that role. I think that might have been why it's not a crazy role for him too, because I think he was taking it very seriously.
I'm gonna have to write that down because I do want to watch.
It's almost like a return to like adaptation or something.
10 Division says Indiana Jones is real history. I mean, part of it certainly is. That is true.
And
part
then
of it is
the
real
unbearable weight of massive talent. He's playing himself, so that's like a Only Murders situation where like when they play any other role, you're like, I don't know if I buy this, and then they're playing themselves in this eccentric role, and you're like, this is amazing. You know, I love when celebrities play themselves as caricatures of themselves.
I got a pet peeve about that. I can't watch them. Like I don't want to see a movie about someone when that person is being themselves in a movie. It just drives me nuts.
But you didn't mind Joe Pantoliano in Wonder Man?
Well, that's not, like the Nick Cage thing. The whole point of it is that, but with Joe Pantoliano being himself in the movie or a caricature of himself, it's a little bit. It was like a nice little Easter egg that was in it. It wasn't.
But it's like the way Martin Short plays whatever his name is in Only Murders. Like it's like this. I don't know. It just work. I don't know. It's like making fun of like that celebrity image that they usually kind of get called out for being in real life.
All right, check and mate. Right. Check and mate.
You won, Ice Dilbert. You won with that picture of Nick Cage in Renfield.
Like he's even making Dracula ridiculous. How do you do that?
And that's not the first time.
Radical Defect. You brought up a point I've been dying to talk to.
Once bitten, or no? That was the other one.
I don't know.
He was in another one.
Carrey.
Radical Defect. He brought up a point about shrinking that I've been wanting to talk to Deux about, but I don't know. You still haven't watched the latest episode, right?
Oh, I watched it.
Oh, you did.
It was one of the great. I mean, it's one of the greatest shows ever.
That
was a great episode. I was crying.
Yeah, it was such a good episode. I really I wish I should remember the actor's name because I'm so damn happy he's in the show. The neighbor from Married with Children.
Ted McGinley?
He's fantastic in the episode. Love him.
My God.
Love him.
And that's the thing that, like, as I've gotten older, the oh my God, I accidentally ingested drugs episode like bores me to tears. And there was something about this that I absolutely loved how he played the part in this too. He eats a bunch of weed gummies basically unknowingly and goes on a little trip, and it's like I said, most of the time I'm so played out on stuff like that, and this was done so well. Plus, I love him.
I love him, and his conversation with the mannequin was fantastic, and I love that. Like 15 minutes later in the show, they still bring up that he's still talking about. It's really good, but the whole point, as Discord is saying, there's the point with Harrison Ford in the episode where, spoiler alert, very tiny spoiler, he comes walking into the room humming the Indiana Jones theme. And I wanted to ask you how you felt about that.
This is the first time hearing it. I didn't catch it at the time.
Yeah, when he walks into the room in the
Totally
office and
didn't
he's going,
Oh,
and
that's
because he's coming back to work and he's
Right.
excited about it.
That's funny. Who knows what I was thinking about, but I
'Cause
didn't catch that.
I saw that and I was like, what a great Easter egg. I love it. And I was like, I wonder if Dew would hate this or not. I don't know. But now,
No, I wish I caught it, actually. I think I would have liked it.
oh, okay.
Because the show doesn't, the show can do no wrong with me. Like, I'm biased now towards the show.
I
So
would
that-
argue that the show has not done any wrong. I
Ye-
think it's a fantastic show. I have literally no complaints about the show at all. I can't think of a single one. And even if I could, I feel like it wouldn't be worth sharing because
Yeah, I don't
it's
know.
just, I love the characters and I will watch them do anything. And as long as I continue to have the relationships that they have with each other, where they might get a little miffed, but they talk things out and then they joke and harass each other a lot, I'm down. Show me anything. I don't care. As long as they're there doing that, I'm in.
Yeah, I absolutely love it. And that, like I said, it can't do any wrong with me. If it has done wrong, I haven't seen it because I'm looking at it through some sort of glasses where I just am in love with this show. Ted Lasso who?
That's
We
right.
don't know anymore.
That's right.
This show is the feel-good show
Ted
that
Lasso drug
Ted Lasso
episode.
wishes it could be.
Ted Lasso drug episode versus shrinking drug episodes. Now that's how you show the difference in quality of a show, damn it. But anyway, we'll see what happens with Spider Noir. I have a feeling Cage will ruin it, but it could be just a bad show on its own too. So we'll find out.
I didn't think the trailer looked that bad. I thought it looked pretty good.
I thought the
Yeah,
trailer
but when
looked
you first
fine.
watched the trailer for Morbius, did you think it looked bad? Oh, never mind. Yeah.
I watched the trailer and I thought it looked fine, but all I could think about while I was watching it was how I'm very worried Nick Cage is going to ruin it. But I will reserve judgment for the final movie.
did a
What
good job as
worried
voice.
you was how he described his take
Well, that
on
was
the
after.
character.
That even made me, because I watched the trailer. I was like, oh, he's going to ruin this. Let me go read some interviews to give him a chance. And then I read the interview and I was like, this is definitely going to be
What'd he
ruined by
say?
him. He said he's going to he said he's playing Spider Noir as 70% Humphrey Bogart, 30% Bugs Bunny. So I was like, you know what?
Oh,
Call me
like
crazy.
this.
That's too much Bugs Bunny for me, but we'll find out, I guess. Moving on. I also wrote about Pokemon.
I mean, that could just mean a lot of carrots or a lot of Albuquerque.
A lot of mentions of Albuquerque
Like
in
every
the
single
show.
time he swings into frame, he's like, "Oh, I should have taken that left at
Well,
Albuquerque."
okay, if he did that, I wouldn't be mad.
Every single time.
I'll take it back. I wrote about Pokemon Pokopia, which is coming out soon. The next big Switch 2 exclusive
Switch
game.
2 only.
That is correct. And
Sorry,
as I've
Switch
said,
owners.
the impressions have been stellar for this one, including from our own Quince. And it seems like we have officially crossed over into the area where there is like a good amount of very excited buzz, not just the normal like Pokemon buzz or like people interested in a new game. We've crossed over into an area where people are like, uh-oh, this might be like something special kind of game.
Uh-oh.
And I'm in there as well because I have really loved everything I've seen and heard about it. It looks like a really great spin-off, and it looks like they really put a lot of heart and time into this, and they're really trying to do something unique. So I've caught the bug. I am very interested in this one, and as I've said before, I don't really find myself as having the time to commit to an Animal Crossing game or something like that, but I do want to make sure I at least give Pokemon Pokopia a try because it just seems like it's going to be something special. I mean, we're getting all kinds of praise from outlets all over the place, including outlets I would argue have a lot of Pokemon haters, and I know you feel like that's not even possible, but there are people out there who hate Pokemon.
I know it's possible.
But I've seen articles and features from people who in those articles self-admit or report that they are not the biggest Pokemon fan or they're Pokemon haters, and they are head over heels for Pokopia. So I'm like really excited about it. And Nicky Hill, you may remember the days of when the DS came out. It was selling, and it was selling well, but it wasn't selling crazy well. And people were like, we need a game that really shows why the DS is a thing and why we need to get this. We need a system seller. And then Nintendogs came out, and that was like the first real moment where that system really took off. And then
there's a big gap between those. I feel like
Nintendogs didn't come. I mean, we're talking about early on in the system's lifespan,
Yeah.
but it wasn't like 2 weeks or something. It was a
Mushrooms
number
and
of months
Friends.
before Nintendogs came out. But then things took off after that.
Yeah.
And I feel like Pokopia is going to be very similarly that situation for the Switch 2. The Switch 2 is obviously selling phenomenally, but
What's Pokopia like? You said
it's like
an
Animal
thing?
Crossing and Minecraft and Stardew Valley all
Oh, yeah.
squished into one, basically. But with a lot of
no Pokemon.
Only Pokemon, no humans. There are no humans in this
not
game.
Stardew Valley.
Deux?
Yeah, like
No.
or like Do Michael.
Oh,
because he's a star.
But yes, this has no humans in it, so that leads for
I don't do humans.
interesting perspective in a game because we get that from I think Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games don't have humans in them either. But now we have Ditto as the player character, and Ditto is not a human, but they are taking on a human-like appearance for the purposes of this game. But yeah, it looks awesome. The impressions are
cool.
awesome. I'm excited, so I wrote about that.
Congratulations, all Pokemon fans out there,
Including
me.
There you go.
We're all getting another Pokemon game, and it's so wonderful that we get to have so much glut of great games. And I think we should all take a moment to thank, to congratulate each other.
To congratulate each other. Hey, Laxter, good to see you.
Thank you.
If there are no humans, who does Ditto copy? Well, Laxter, Ditto saw a human at some point and copied them. Although I haven't played the game, so maybe there's another explanation in there. I could ask Quentin and see what his explanation is. But yeah, that comes out what? Is that March? Early March?
Smart.
Fifth?
We're in Smart weather.
We're here. We're feeling that lousy Smart weather without a doubt. Moving on. I also wrote about Gnosia. 2 weeks. Thanks, you radical feedback. Gnosia. So Gnosia, as I say in the anime that I'm watching, Gnosia started out as a game. That's the game. It came out on the Switch in 2021.
The game.
And it is a social deduction visual novel. So it is not multiplayer, but it offers a story that has multiple characters in it. And it's social deduction in the sense of like Among Us or something like that. But it's all predetermined and story based and all that stuff. But the game came out and it was reviewed phenomenally well. It got numerous accolades and end of the year nominations. It won some Game of the Year awards, not from the Game Awards, but from other outlets. So really, really, really highly regarded. Hello, Video Game Guru. Good to see you. It was not something I ever got around to playing. I wanted to play it, and I just never got around to playing it. Then, when I was looking for the winter anime lineup, I knew that Gnosia was getting an anime adaptation, but then I saw it was coming out in the winter season, and I was like, I'm going to watch the anime because I missed out on the game, so I'll watch the anime. The anime just finished its run, its first season. I think it's going to be a one and done thing because it's adapting the anime. It's 18 episodes. It just finished its run. And as someone who has not played the game, I loved the anime. It was really good. So the game is basically Groundhog Day. Thank you. In the sense that you are a character that wakes up on this ship and there's other people on the ship, and your job is to find out who on the ship is infected with a disease. The disease is, I don't know what the disease is specifically called, but it's like an alien creature, and the alien is the Gnosia. So you have to find out who's infected, and then you put them in like cold storage so they can't affect other people. And then if you find out who the infected people are, your ship is allowed to go back and dock on whatever Earth will say. And if you don't find the infected people in time, they incinerate the ship because everybody's going to be infected. So as what is that called? Bottle movie, show, whatever. So every episode of the show takes place on the ship. And the character in the show is figuring out the rules of what's going on. And there are times when they are trying to figure out who the infected people are, but other people on the ship vote them as the infected, and they get frozen, and then they wake up and it starts over again. So it's a whole loop thing. And also there's another aspect of the show where there's I'm not going to get into details, but there's something that is that they have to fill up with information. It's like an alien race kind of that wants to learn about people and how people interact. And that thing has to be filled. And once that thing is filled, then this main character is allowed to exit this time loop of playing the same day over and over and over again. So each day has a different set of infected people, and each day has different interactions and everything, but they all take place on the ship, and it's all the basic same idea. And as a show, I was like, I wonder if this is going to be able to maintain like my interest for repeating the same loop over and over again for 18 episodes. It really did, and it was very interesting, and the different ways that they came at the story throughout that was really entertaining. And you get introduced to more characters as it goes on. And then there's more like roles for people to take on too. So eventually it's like, I don't know how big the cast is, but I want to say it's like 16 people on the ship at some point, but you follow mainly the one character as he's interacting with all of them. And they did some really interesting and unique approaches to things. So now, if anything, I'm like, I really got to play the game to see how different the anime is. And I'm like, I wonder how much of like the game's story has been spoiled for me, or how much the anime differs from the game. I don't know until I play it, and I can't find anybody to talk to personally who has played it. So I think I'm just going to play the game now. But the anime, if you're interested in anime, it was fantastic. So go check it out. GNOSIA.
So this says it was originally released in 2019 for the Vita. And was later ported in December of 2020 for the Switch.
Oh, 2020. My apologies.
It was also released for the PlayStation 4, 5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S in December of 2023.
Yes, so you can get it on multiple platforms, and again, multi-award winning. What are you on Wiki there, I guess?
Yeah.
I was going to ask if could you check the price on Switch just to be nosy?
The reception is 82 out of 100 Metacritic.
What's that? Yeah, for Metacritic, if you can get above a 75 on Metacritic, it means you're like killing it. So Metacritic is very difficult.
Famitsu says 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 9 out of 10, 7 out of 10. I don't know what those stand
Famitsu,
for, but
I will tell you, Famitsu reviews, every single Famitsu review, 4 reviewers play the same game, and they all give it a score of 1 to 10. So that's
like
your
that.
scores. Yeah, that I really like their approach.
If
so
they're going to go numbers or whatever like that, like scoring it,
4 reviewers
multiple people,
every game, and then your best score possible is a 40 out of 40. But
and
yes.
IGN says 10 out of 10.
I'm telling you, yeah, it was like very, very
price?
highly regarded. Yes, I would like to know the price on Switch.
I don't know. Let's see. What if I just do this? Price, Nintendo. Ooh, it might be on sale. It might be on sale. According to this, let me see if I can click over. Off of the Nintendo.com
It's like
website.
I'm talking to my dad.
17.49. What is that? 17.49. $17.49.
17.49. What is that? And then you say the exact same numbers without the dot.
That's like a little kid. Like they're like, but
It's
mom, it's
17.49. It's only .49, mom.
But that's down 30%.
Oh, it's discounted right now, yeah.
From 24.99.
I'm gonna have to get it this weekend then.
The sale ends March 13th, 2026.
Wow, what a great time to ask and talk about this. I wonder if they put it on sale because of
this conversation. Oh, maybe
30% off.
They
Look
did
at
it
that.
just now.
Just now. They're listening and they're like, get over there, drop the price. Well, there you go. You can go check it out. And if you like the anime, you can get the game at a discounted price until March. And if you already like the game, then go watch the anime.
And we're sure that the G is not silent.
All I can tell you is in the anime, because when I wrote this name for many times over the years, I never knew how to say it because I didn't play the game. So I don't know if the game is voiced, and I never heard anybody say it. But in the anime, they say Gnosia. There's a computer that every episode says, "Who is the Gnosia?" So that's all the evidence I got for it. Sai was singing about
Gnosia.
Oh, and that one's I can't remember the rest of the lyric except for that part. Yeah, Gnosia. Moving on, I wrote about Love Eternal, which is a new game available on multiple platforms right now. It came out this week. It is a pixel perfect platformer, somewhat in the style of Celeste. It takes a serious approach to some serious heady topics. Not that Celeste did, but it looks pretty dang interesting to me. I haven't had a chance to play. I wanted to play it for today's podcast, but I didn't get a chance to do that yet, so I missed out. But
what's pixel perfect mean?
Or a Twitch platformer, you could call it, like Celeste, basically.
So like a platformer that's really hard. That's what that means.
They are looked at as usually difficult. Yes, I can't guarantee that Love Eternal will get that difficult, but it's very much like, dashes and collect something in the air to refill your dash and zipping around environment. They have very similar mechanics.
So your cup of tea.
Yeah, like Super Meat Boy as well, something like that. So again, I don't know how overall difficult it ends up getting because I haven't played it, but when I see the gameplay for it, I look at it and I'm like, oh, that reminds me of Celeste. But again,
is it based on the movie Love Actually?
Well, it's called Love Eternal, so no.
They both spell and pronounce their names differently.
But I will say that you're not wrong for thinking that, because every time I go to write the name, I have to stop myself from writing Love Actually.
That's right.
So go check out that game, and hopefully
this just looks dark.
It is. Well, like I said, it tackles very serious subject matter. And again, I've heard good things about how it addresses the story and what it provides, but I have not personally
have fun. Enjoy that.
Can you at least congratulate me on it?
No, because you know what that means.
Like
I'm trying to be nice.
I don't know what you're saying.
Do you not like those kinds of games?
No.
I get very frustrated with those games. Yeah. So like when you do it right, you feel awesome. But I so frequently
4,000
do it wrong.
Rounds of doing it wrong.
And I also don't know what the quality of life features are for in that game. Like Celeste had a lot of like turn on infinite jumps and infinite deaths and slow down and a whole bunch of quality of life stuff that let you play however you want. Hello, Malik. Halo, good to see you. So maybe that's part of this game. I honestly don't know. Again, I just don't know, but I'm interested in the game. So I haven't checked in on this next topic since it originally happened.
I'm interested in this.
I guess I could do it right now.
I'm not seeing a top story here that I thought should have been top story.
Nicky Hill, how about you pay goddamn attention to what we're doing now? We're in Patreon, not top stories. When we get to top stories, we can talk about that.
Yeah, you're right.
I know.
Wait, where are we?
Patreon.
For $1.
That's right, for $1. This next one is related to Toby Fox. I'm going over to his social media account. Yeah, son of a bitch.
I'm also surprised you didn't talk about it on Patreon. Yeah.
All right. Well, now you're not going to edge the goddamn audience. Tell us what you're talking about.
We'll get to it in top stories.
No, now.
The Ren and Stimpy collection?
So it was a joke to begin with.
No.
Jesus Christ.
I think it's a big deal.
You think Ren and Stimpy should be a top story?
It's not the fact that they're bringing the whole compilation. Yeah. It's great.
And that would be news if you wanted to be a top story for 2 weeks ago, because this is just the digital release this week.
Turn the lights down low.
Okay, I didn't know.
So now your bad idea for a top story doesn't even make sense at all.
Oh, it wasn't a top story a couple weeks ago either, was it?
That's right. It wasn't. Limited edition has a physical copy.
Yeah, I saw that.
So
I'm getting sick of buying these limited editions.
We can't talk to Do about Ren and Stimpy because it's Nickelodeon and he didn't have.
I don't have any views on it, sadly.
God, it's a touchy subject.
But we can talk about how bad all those games were, and it's amazing that they're putting it on.
Yeah, so releasing this is just a big joke to begin with. It's
I owned at least 2 of them.
That is all right. I'm going to ask you this once. Please don't do shtick. Please don't make it a joke. Did you really think that should be a top story?
As much as the Disney one. Yeah, why not?
Really?
I mean, as a top story, no. But as a top story. What do you mean
as a top story?
I think we should talk about it.
When I make things top stories, I don't base it on what I like. I base it on what is a big piece of news. And Ren and Stimpy getting a compilation is not a big piece of news. The Disney one is, because it's Disney, first off. Second, that compilation came out 7 years ago, 8 years ago.
Okay, so that's why.
And you would think that licensing is never going to happen again. There's just no shot. And then
I'm surprised.
It is happening. It's coming out on Switch and Switch 2, and we're adding in 2 more games.
I'm surprised. Nuts. I am surprised that they are releasing this as a compilation for Ren and Stimpy.
Yeah, I'm surprised too. In the way that, why would you bother bundling those games together? They're all terrible.
I got a question. Have you watched Ren and Stimpy?
I've seen clips and stuff. I don't think I've ever seen a full episode, and I've heard enough jokes from Kirby and R-Type and you guys that I feel like I've seen it.
Because I
This is Dude's way of saying don't try and get him to watch because
the next question
Well-
is, will you watch
Yeah,
Ren and
so
Stimpy?
Well,
that.
I
Oh, you want me to
actually-
watch it now?
Well, but it's actually a really perfect opportunity because I feel like
Yes, Radical Defect.
I, in every time and place, would love Ren and Stimpy, right? Like at any point in my life, if you had shown it to me, I would be like, this is art.
Because
But
of that sexy Chihuahua dog. The one I send you all the time.
she's my favorite. But
That was Mom Brain's Chihuahua noise.
but
Ren noise, yes.
I wonder if it really is just so deeply nostalgic and there's nothing I can do about it. And so it would be interesting to see if you
with a clean.
liked it the
fresh
same way,
palette.
but you're tainted as well because you have our like rose-colored
Well,
glasses.
I can
and-
jump in
Well.
here and
and
say
it's also humor from the same, we're the same age. So
you can step back and look at this and recognize that at the very least, Ren and Stimpy was a hugely influential cartoon because there are things that are commonplace in cartoons today that only exist because of Ren and Stimpy. Like just the whole idea of
I don't care about. I mean, I care about that, but
well,
when
you're asking, your question is it good or is it nostalgia? No, it's good. It literally influenced cartoons decades after. Like the gross up only exists because of Ren and Stimpy. If Ren and Stimpy didn't have that, something else would have to come along to do that.
Ren and Stimpy walked, so everyone
So
else could
that
run.
like SpongeBob and
Adventure Time.
and Adventure
Pan-
Time and
Gumball.
Panjack.
Gumball.
Panjack?
the one I'm trying to think
Flapjack.
of. Come on.
Flapjack.
Flapjack. Yeah, exactly. Flapjack.
Panjack.
Panjack.
Pancakes and flapjack. I'm like, what?
One order of Panjack. But yes, as Radical Defect says, John Chris Falusi is a terrible person, but obviously we didn't know any of that when we were children. So it's and now, yes, I would not support him. I will watch the new Ren and Stimpy because he is not involved with it in any way, shape, or form. So but that does suck. But Mom Brain's doing a Google search of just Ren and Stimpy pictures and screaming, laughing at it. Is it this one in particular? This is terrible. I have nightmares. Oh, yeah. Put that in the Discord. Like that means she's having a really hard time right now, not laughing,
All right,
stomping
now
on
you
the
know.
floor. I was
Now
gonna
you know
say,
you got to buy the compilation for her.
I was going to say, your reaction to this right now shows that it's so much more than nostalgia. It's you enjoying it. Ren Stimpy is fantastic. This one or this one? Yeah. Put it in the Discord. Put it in the Discord.
That's a tattoo.
I'm going to... You're going to have to tell me when you're done so I can continue. You have to put this in the Discord so people know what you're talking about. She's not doing it, guys. I'm going to do it for you. The show comes to a screeching halt because Mom Brain won't do this.
Hey, I'd say yes. At this point, it was a top story.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I'm just going to be quiet. You're going to have to take control of the show because I know you're not going to stop.
And I'm definitely interested in potentially buying it, but at the same time, I'm really getting sick of like buying games when they're relevant and not getting them until like months later.
There you go, Discord. I did it for you.
That
That is the picture Mom Brain is losing her brain over. I mean, it is a great picture. The best part is in the episode, that's in the episode, that Chihuahua doesn't even exist. Ren is hallucinating that Chihuahua existing. I believe it's like a space creature that's pretending to be that thing, or Ren ends up seeing it as that
I
thing.
need to commission Colonel
Like that is
to draw me
I know Colonel's a fan of
a
Ren and Stimpy.
beauty Chihuahua.
Not going to get any more beautiful than that. All right. So anyway, all the way back to what I was originally going to talk about. Toby Fox, the creator of Undertale and Deltarune. He caused quite a stir on social media. Mom Brain, please, Mom Brain. Yes, I've seen Ren and Stimpy before. I've seen it. It is wonderful. We have to go on. He went on social media and posted something that caused a firestorm, and everybody's trying to figure out what the hell's going on here and if this is what it means. So As some of you are probably aware, the newest trailer for Toy Story 5 came out. And I believe we got a release date. It's June something or other. But anyway, June 19th. So the trailer came out, and Toby Fox shared the trailer on his social media and said, "Super excited this is finally announced. Can't wait for you guys to see what we have in store for you this time." And people are like, what is going on here? So there is something. The internet a long time ago came up with this lore that Toy Story has fueled the creation of Undertale and in some part Deltarune because of this whatever, whole bunch of whatever. Also, all the way back in 2018, 2019, Toby Fox did an edit of the song You've Got a Friend in Me, where it's just Randy Newman saying "friend in me" over and over again, and it's like a scary version of the song. So there's that, and that became a meme, whatever. But everybody's trying to figure out what the hell this is about. Does this mean Toby Fox is actually involved with the movie? Does this mean Toby's just joking about the meme? Does this mean there's some hidden lore? What does it mean? Nobody knows, but the internet is trying to figure it all out. And it's like I said, if you go look at the accounts on social media that are talking about this, it's A, people that actually care, but B, it's gotten to the point where just you ever go on TikTok and like you go into the comments and there's a whole bunch of companies that are in there commenting because they see it's getting a lot of traction and they want to get their brand out there. That's what's going on with this thing because so many people are talking about it. 240,000 likes, 13 million impressions. People are losing their minds trying to understand why this is happening, and I love it because I don't know what's going on either. But I love going into the rabbit hole trying to figure this out. So if he's involved in Toy Story in some way, that would be crazy. Doing a song as an Easter egg, doing voice acting, because he has voice acted and stuff before, including a cartoon on Cartoon Network. So
you might have to finally watch a Toy Story movie, RMC.
Well, I've seen 1 and I've seen 3, and I'm pretty sure
I've
seen all of 3, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty sure 2 I did not see. 4 I haven't seen. So, and it's nothing against Toy Story movies. I just haven't.
I just
seen them.
hate Tom Hanks.
Well, I'm not a big fan of Tim Allen, but I do love Tom Hanks. If only we had some
It's Tom Allen.
Toy
isn't it?
Story
Tom Allen
related.
and Tim Hanks.
Tom Allen and Tim Hanks. That's correct.
Correct
but,
me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, nothing against the movies at all. Everybody I know that I've heard talk about the second movie says the second movie's fine, but they're like, it's not really all that great. But everybody really likes 3. I don't know anything about 4. Is 4 good?
I like
Is
4.
four
I didn't
the,
think 4 was going to be good, and I was pleasantly surprised. But I like the Toy Story movies. So
What is 4?
4 is the one where they go on a road trip and they're at the circus, and
Is that what
Forky's in it? Sporky.
Yeah.
Well, he's back in 5. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I mean, he's the worst part of the entire Toy
Oh.
Story series, in my opinion. But I don't hate, I don't hate him.
But it's
I would
also
argue the worst
important.
part
Like I like
is,
the concept that like this is a toy.
Ernest being dead. I can't
That,
remember
like-
his real name.
Yeah,
It's
and
Jim Varney.
and Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head as well have to be replaced. this
Yeah,
time
yes,
around, so it's a
God.
bummer as well.
Potatoes gone rot. There you go. Drake's got it in the Discord. I'm trash, says Sporky.
I have to say though, as much as I hated Sporky, by the end of the movie, he won me over.
Oh, okay.
They did a good job.
Okay, all right. So you'll be happy to see him in 5.
I'm not gonna watch 5, but I'm just kidding. I was just trying to say something ridiculous. I'll eventually watch
You
it. I'm
got
not going
me.
to see it in the theater or anything,
You
but
got
I'll-
me. I was hook, line, and sinker on that one. So yeah, I don't know what's going on here, but Toby doesn't usually just throw out random jokes like that just to make a joke. He doesn't often do that. It's almost always multi-layered Easter egg lore, something's tied to it. That's just the way he operates. So I don't know if there's something to this or not, but I'm certainly curious, and to watch people try and figure it out has been all kinds of fun. So we'll see what happens. I don't know. And then the last Patreon thing is I wrote about trailers, and this is nothing new, but trailers that show too much. And I only brought it up because it's been such a hot topic of discussion lately with our family about the trailer for Project Hail Mary. Because
Yeah.
as someone who's read the book, which I
Are we
very
all gonna see
rarely
it
get
together?
to say, we could if you want to.
Have you guys both read it?
Yeah.
I am 88% through with it.
Like over
Yeah,
it?
so we won't spoil it.
I'm
I
very
am
over it.
through with
I
this.
do not like it.
Oh,
That's a lie, and she's being edgy.
Well, she
low-
doesn't
like
edgelord
space.
internet. She doesn't like all the
I
science
love
talk, but she
the
likes the
relationship
story.
and the
Yeah.
story. I have never in my life, and this is not
you never
an
liked space.
exaggeration. I have never in my life skipped so many paragraphs in a book to just be like, this is
Oh.
not relevant. This is not. I will say that I appreciate the science part. I understand, and I'm sure that a lot of effort went into that. I don't have it. It's a me problem. It's not a problem with the book.
It rides the fine line of like science textbook and story. Like there's
And this whole conversation has opened my eyes to something I didn't even recognize that I'm going to write about on Patreon tomorrow, because so many in our family are book readers. But just yesterday alone, I learned how many of the, I would say, hardcore book readers skip giant portions of books when they're reading them. This is
I
like
almost never
blowing
do
my
that.
mind.
I
I'm
almost
shocked.
never.
I'm like, what are you people talking about?
Yeah.
I'd be too afraid to miss something important
these
that's like
people.
tucked in there.
And I know they're going to be
I mean,
like,
I
I've
don't-
been reading books all my life. I know what I
I
can
don't
skip.
just like blindly I'll like skim, and if I don't see like a character
Yeah,
name
this is insane to
or
me.
like just in this book particularly, like it really
And mom brain, and hopefully we can have a nice back and forth on this. But I have said my biggest complaint about books is I find, for my personal taste, books go too far into description with stuff that does not matter. But in Project Hail Mary, I felt that everything that was discussed in great detail actually mattered. So it didn't bother me at all. Whereas like I'm reading The Raven Scholar right now, and they have these different houses that they go to. And they're talking about how like the house is adorned with banners made from velvet from this thing. And it has wood that's pulled from these trees 30 years ago. And I'm like, this doesn't matter at all. This has no impact on what's going on or the story. And it doesn't. And that's how I feel most books are when it gets into
stage.
yeah, set the stage. A grandiose hall with a chair in it. Done. Let's talk about what's actually happening now.
But
I don't
we-
need to know the wood came from a tree 30 years ago. That has nothing to do with anything else. It doesn't matter to me. Nothing. Later on, they're not going to be like, and if they do, I'll take it back. But so far in every book I've read, it's never happened where they're like, oh my God, the way that jacket moved in the wind ever so because it had a breeze that came from the west, that did matter. It didn't matter.
But listen to the way you speak about it. It's so beautiful.
Yeah, because I
and
read that. I
lyrical,
can
because
listen. I can fart out that schlock all day
well,
long. If
what I
cared.
wanted to say is you're surprised about people who skipped entire sections of books, and you're the guy that would write a book report without even opening the book. Just go to the bibliography, like go to a go to a library.
Sometimes I wasn't doing that.
Go to like a no, you wouldn't go to sorry. You would do an Amazon search and then just copy and paste the information from
What did
like,
I say? Work smarter. not
from
harder.
the specs of the book.
he was AI
into his
before AI was
bibliography.
AI.
Why did I say I haven't read books for so long? Because
I just
school
love-
made me hate books.
I just love that you're like I can't believe all these people like who are hardcore book readers skip sections of books, but it's in your blood. You were
are
skipping the
looking at
whole
this
book.
such the wrong way. We're talking about people who are like,
What
one of
rules,
my
you
hobbies
sons
and
of
passions
bitches?
is reading, and I skip the thing I love, and I'm looking at it like
no.
the thing I have to do for work that I don't want to do
But
that's
I
being
just-
forced
I
on
just-
me. I'm not going to do it.
But I love that it's in your blood, that like you know what the book is about without even opening a page. I
I
cover.
feel like you can infer a lot of stuff. Yeah, usually.
That's it's called judging a book by its cover, right?
But I'm not. No, not for personal.
Understanding,
For
I'm
work.
sorry, understanding a book by its cover because you know
Well,
everything
yes.
about it.
I mean, listen. I graduated, so I couldn't have
It's
been
like
that
those.
off.
It's like those posters, those paintings that you have downstairs. They
mean-
put so much in there with the bird sitting on the man's shoulder and
Yeah.
stuff like that. You know, like
I mean, you
it's all right there.
graduated, but I think it was more a matter of like them wanting to get rid of you.
Well, I guess we'll never know,
Yeah.
will we? Because I
He did have. I remember it very clearly. He had a note from his teacher that they gave him a B, I think,
Mhm.
and said, "Imagine how much better you would do if you actually applied yourself."
Yeah. So who's at fault there? Me or the teacher? I would say the teacher because they still gave me a B.
Yeah.
Or maybe my writing was just so good that they couldn't resist. They're like, I really like what I read here, and it's clear he didn't read the book, but what he did write, I really liked, so they gave me a B.
Are
Not my fault.
you teacher shaming?
No.
Okay.
I'm just saying
Although-
that is what do you,
but-
I don't give the grades to the teacher, they grade me. What do you mean?
But like your structure and the theory behind your writing or whatever, I guess, is sound enough. Like you made a good argument. So
Laxter,
that's what you're getting great on.
No, I would not. Laxter says if I could skip food levels in games, would I skip them? No, I wouldn't. Because I would say in my mind, it wouldn't be fair for me to talk about this game if I've skipped levels. I just didn't like.
You're talking about a guy who will watch an entire season of a show that he hates.
Yes, we talked about that yesterday. But anyway, yes, trailers showing too much. And it's not like that's a revelation or anything. It's just I was talking about that in general. And if that has ever, I know people push back on it and don't like seeing that. But I was like, how much of those people have actually then gone on to be like, I'm not seeing the movie because of that. Like, I think it's just a complaint. And maybe there's people out there who are like, no, I'm not going to see the movie because it's been ruined for me, I feel. But I feel like that's a very small group of people because they wouldn't keep making trailers like this if people weren't going to the movies to see them. So.
How about the trailers that have trailers before the trailers, right? Like they show a clip of the movie and then it says like trailer starts now and then they get into the trailer.
Yes.
But that clip
That's
of the
how short
movie
attention spans
is like
are now.
they need that hook to start. So the clip of the movie before the trailer is like also very climactic where you're getting like a key piece of information. So they're ruining it before they even get a chance to ruin it.
Pretty soon it's just going to be like a frame from the and then like and then the pre-trailer trailer and then the trailer.
So this was brought on by Project Hail Mary because the trailers, as someone who's read the book, I would say the trailers show at least what goes on 2/3 of the way through the book, if not a little bit more than that.
I'm pissed at that trailer.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, there's, I'm not going to.
But then again,
I
on the
watch the trailer because on purpose because I was like didn't want any spoilers. But now that I think I've seen enough. Or I've read enough probably that I could watch it without spoilers. Will I be annoyed?
Oh, you'd be fine. Would you be annoyed as in how much it tells? Yeah, probably.
Well, the trailer gives like a pretty big element.
Oh
I
no!
They
know.
show off
Yeah,
a
that's
pretty
the-
big
yeah.
element,
Sucks.
But that's the other thing.
which I was like, I don't know if I was like drop the book shocked, but it caught me off guard when that happened. Like you got like
In the book, you are mostly wondering for a good chunk of the book if that is going
in
to
my
actually
opinion,
happen.
there's before that part.
Yeah,
and after that
without a
part.
doubt.
And I, for a long time, wondered how that part was going to turn out. And I actually said to him, I need to know, like, if this is going to be like a good thing or a not good thing, so I can continue enjoying the book.
Now, I think there's a way they could have done a trailer where maybe they present that question to you in the trailer, but you don't know how it's going to play out until you see the movie. And even then, I would have been like, oh, I wish they didn't do that, but I would have been more okay with that than what they do in
Where
the
they
trailer.
show like the moment before you see
Yeah,
what
that's
you're
fine,
looking to
yeah.
see. There's like, that's a big,
yeah, there's
But
like
again-
a cliffhanger moment in the book and like from chapter to chapter. Like,
Yeah.
you can kind of give that, you know.
Yes, there are other ways they could have done it, but for
And still have
all
something to
their
stick to.
market research and whatever, they thought that's the way to promote the movie, and we won't know how it goes. That's the thing. It's not like there's going to be many book readers who are going to be like, that trailer showed too much. I'm not going to see the movie. You're probably going to go see the movie anyway. And those who don't know about the book or haven't read the book don't care when they see it because
And,
they don't
I
think anything of it.
Yeah, they're not going to know that it's such a big
So
deal.
why not do it? Because they're not really going to lose the book readers. They're just going to complain online and go see the movie. And those who haven't read the book got no idea.
But and I'm sorry, I don't remember who this was. I'm pretty sure it was on social media. Somebody who's a listener of the podcast posted saying like, this is the most accurate adaptation I've ever experienced from book to screen.
Well, we've only seen the trailer though.
Somebody saw it somewhere. I don't
Oh,
know. They saw
okay,
an
okay.
advanced screening or something, and they were like really excited about it. And I'm excited still because I do like I don't know their names. Phil Miller,
The
or
Goss
Phil
man.
Lord Miller.
Argos.
The people, well, no, the producers that did like
We got to get the Goss man on this movie.
Last Man on Earth and stuff, and I don't know if they were. I think they were tied in with Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse
Yes.
stuff. So like, I like their stuff. I like their approach to storytelling. So,
Listen, we're
I'm all right
all
with it.
They can do
we're
it.
gonna go see it. We're gonna
are
go see
you
it.
okay with Ryan Gosman?
Why?
No.
What did he do?
Well, when he was first announced, you were like, I don't see it. But like,
I
he-
I don't like him in the role. No, but I think he could be a great actor. I
think
just
he
don't
port-
think he
I mean,
physically fits the role.
in that role, I'm not upset with it. Like
I could
how it
see the movie
works.
and be like, he was fantastic in the role, Just physically, I don't think he fits the role. But yeah, I'm willing. I will let his performance speak for itself.
I actually would have liked to see the science teacher from Stranger Things in that role.
He's not. No, they talk about how he's a
Gotta
little
be,
like
if it's
chubby.
someone from
Stocky.
Hop, if it should be Hopper.
Yes,
That's who it
yes.
He's too
Or
comfortable.
Sean Astin or something.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's a
That's
great one.
actually a pretty good one.
Exactly. Again, and of course, it's Gosling because he's
got the followers.
handsome and
Yeah.
he's well known. I don't think he's the worst pick in the world by any stretch. He's just not who I would pick for the role, but he could end up being fantastic in it. So we shall see. But
Speaking of trailers, did you see the Mandalorian Grogu trailer?
yes,
I haven't seen it.
What'd you think of that?
they could show me anything. They could show me a title, and I'm all in.
I'm sorry.
I'm down.
Is that a movie
Yes,
in theaters?
yes.
Okay.
And IMAX.
I didn't
Yes.
know. I didn't know if it was.
Tell me why you didn't like the trailer. I'm
just over him, so I'm over it.
Over him, Grogu, over him, Mandalorian, over both.
Yeah, over both
Oh,
of them.
okay.
I didn't really love
The
that
royal
last
him.
season, so
The royal him, yes.
so it's
I mean, I would. I mean, that's fine. Whatever. I don't care. I don't know that you would have gone to the theater to see it anyway. You're not really a theater. goer.
I would have if
Oh.
if I
Well,
was
we're gonna
liking it.
go day one. Do you want to go?
No, thanks. Thank
Okay.
you for the invite.
Yeah, I'm down. I enjoyed the last season. It wasn't my favorite season, but I enjoyed the last season. So I'm, it can't be schlocky Star Wars, but I'm fine with that. That's still enjoyable for me. But the other things that they've done have not done it for me. So
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm down. So we shall see. And that's that. Now let's get to some news. Finally. While last week may have been a quieter week for news, this week certainly had a good deal of news, and it all happened pretty late in the week. And as Deux already knows, much of it was Pokemon related, but we'll get to that later. What do we got here? We'll get to it now. Clearly you're
I just
upset.
can't wait. I just can't wait. But you know what? I will.
Okay. Bloomberg put up an article about Nintendo potentially raising the price of the Switch 2. So as you may have heard, especially if you listen to this podcast, you know that memory prices are sky high right now because the source, the amount of memory out there for tech companies to buy is very limited. Does anybody at the table know why?
Data farm.
Because of goddamn AI data farms. Yeah, those companies are gobbling up every bit of memory chip they can get their hands on, which means anything else that uses those chips doesn't stand a chance because they can't hardly get any of them. I forget what one company was, but one of the big memory makers has said they have already sold out of their entire year's worth of chips by middle of February, which shows you just how bad it is. So any company that needs memory chips to make their products is going to have to sell an arm and a leg just in order to hopefully get some amount of chips because the goddamn AI farms are gobbling them all up. So scarcity in general is going to make things very hard to get. And then that's why companies like Nintendo, before the Switch 2 came out, they saw the writing on the wall and they were like, let's make as many now as we possibly can because this is going to be a big problem going forward. So Bloomberg says that Nintendo is considering raising the price of the Switch 2 because of this situation. And they're not the only company looking at this kind of thing. But Bloomberg specifically said Nintendo is, quote, contemplating raising the price, end quote, of Switch 2. And they said this information came to them from, quote, people familiar with its plans, end quote. But Bloomberg is such a shovel rag of an outlet when it comes to this stuff because we've already heard Nintendo themselves say this stuff in multiple interviews. Nintendo has said they don't want to raise the price. They'd like to do things in other ways. Maybe they raise the price of software here or accessories here. They don't foresee themselves raising the price right now, but they can't say that won't happen down the line. So Nintendo's been very forward about this, saying memory is a problem. We're doing okay right now, but it could become worse as it goes on, and anything's on the table. So they've said all this, but Bloomberg's got to get their headlines.
This is a Gotcha. I'm sorry, I didn't know someone was still here, so my brain
That
stopped
just scared the
working.
crap out of me.
Guys,
Yeah,
you
that
saw who's
freaked
here.
me out.
I thought they left.
I thought they left.
Oh,
She
did
did,
you?
and then she came back.
Oh,
Gosh,
that's
okay.
even weirder. So
Spooky. Sorry.
man, what was I going to say? So you're
Bloomberg
saying that
memory.
this is a what is it when they sensationalize it?
Clickbait?
Thank you.
Wow,
Crime and
you
Italy.
really.
I thought there was a killer in the home.
Yes. I guess. Let's put it this way: when Bloomberg puts out something like this, there's going to be a whole bunch of outlets that pick up on it that otherwise wouldn't pick up on it. So then, of course, the regular game outlets can't resist,
The
and they're
killer
like,
says,
"Let's."
sorry.
They can't resist, so they put out their headlines, and then I'm like, well, I have to cover it because I'm just going to be inundated with people being like, you didn't cover this because it's bad Nintendo news. And I'm like, no, I've actually covered this more than every other goddamn outlet out there. But if I don't say that Bloomberg said it now, then it's going to be a whole thing. So there you go. Bloomberg said the same thing that Nintendo themselves have been saying, I'm going to say for 4 months now. So there's your story.
Where are the Ren and Stimpy people that can complain about top stories not coming up? Am I right?
Believe it or not, no one thought that should be a top story.
It's weird.
Entropy says, of course they are. We'll see how much, but in the end, it's a business, not a charity. But they have to be damn careful when and if they do this. Yes, you don't often see companies put something out and then raise the price. But as you might have seen since, a certain presidency has gone into effect, multiple companies have raised the prices on their products when they never intended to do that. So it's a very volatile situation combined with the AI chip situation. It makes for a goddamn nightmare
Also, I mean,
when it comes to tech.
I'm like, let's just focus our rage on where it needs to be focused. Like, let's put our energy towards that, right? Like,
yeah,
these
that goddamn
these
Alyssa Liu and her hair. Who told her to do that with her hair?
She's an Olympic
Olympics?
skater with really
Gold
cool
medal
hair.
winner?
What's she doing with her?
Are you?
I got
Where
nothing
are you?
wrong with
What
the
are you?
hair.
You're on your phone all the time. You haven't seen any of this?
I'm not on Olympic talk.
I mean, it's like
Oh,
saying, do you know who Savannah
Olymp
Guthrie
talk.
is? Do you know who Savannah Guthrie is?
Nancy. Go.
Sounds familiar.
Is the missing
yeah,
person?
yeah.
I'm asking about the celebrity.
Yeah. Thanks for saying that, for clarifying the missing person.
Yeah, see, exactly. You blew my spot. So you know
I
about that whole
didn't say it.
situation.
You
Yeah.
did.
I know some things, but wait,
I was
just-
trying to reverse engineer the whole
Can-
situation.
what I'm saying.
But you know she's missing.
Who?
Still?
Yeah, I'm not buying it.
I'm
not playing for
I know
it.
there's somebody missing.
Yeah, okay. So that made it into your
Mario.
Yeah.
is
Mario's missing.
No, but I'm just
You're looking
the
at
AI
over here.
data. I'm just trying to focus my thoughts. The AI data centers, they're jacking up our prices on utilities. They're like messing everything up.
Yes, big
But
time.
like, I don't know. Who do we take down? Who do we protest? Who do we boycott to get rid of that?
Well, the
Like, how
data
do we
center,
stop these
I
things?
mean, yeah, when it comes to the data center stuff, as much
Where
as
are the mama centers?
as much as the house daddies, as much as I may not like Trump, he doesn't have he's not the one to focus all your ire on when it comes to the AI data centers. It's
I mean,
like
you could if you
I
wanted.
see, like I'm trying to be
no,
fair
that's
here.
like a legitimate thing though. Like
Yeah.
that I think needs to get focused.
Oh
on.
yeah.
Because it's messing up all these other industries as well.
Yeah.
So like, let's not get not get angry with Nintendo if they're
You
gonna
can be
increase.
angry about it, but then your
No, but
anger's misguided.
They don't. Yeah, they don't have that. They don't like.
But the consumer doesn't, or the general person doesn't think
follow
beyond that. They're just
stuff.
like, this person is doing something, or this company's doing
Right.
something that I don't like. Now I hate them. And it's like, well, it's because, and they're like, I don't want to hear that. It doesn't matter to me. So I agree with you.
Right.
It should
it's
be.
the same thing that's happening with our media and everything else. Like, there's these people that are sitting on the top, looking down on the world, and all prices for everything are going up
Yeah.
as far as media is concerned, and they're blaming everybody else,
Go
and
to
everyone's
Costco.
just like, let's just get mad at the writers, get mad at these people for going on strike and everything else. And it's like, no, let's get mad at the right people.
I want people to always get mad at the right people, but that's always been a thing. They don't do that, but now it's worse than ever. So yes, and that's you can't. And that thing is, when you try and say that stuff, people are like, "Oh, hail corporate, defend the company." It's like, no, like we're angry about the same thing here, except we're trying to focus on what we can do
I'm not
to
defending the companies.
yeah, we're trying to look at
of
the
course.
point where you could be like, that's the problem right here.
Yeah.
We want to if we fix this thing, all the other things will be fixed.
But then another part of it too, I guess, and this isn't necessarily Nintendo. Like they don't.
yeah, straight.
Nintendo. Correct me if I'm wrong, but like
They make video games.
their way of handling business is not just to appease shareholders.
I would say, if anything, they fly in the opposite direction of
Right.
that. Yeah.
But like here, where the Dow is focused on that stuff, and if they don't like focus to appease shareholders or stockholders or whatever, then everything falls apart and everybody pulls out. That's why like Nintendo, we were having a conversation.
Nintendo really doesn't care about.
Nintendo-
I'm sure there's people within Nintendo that care about that stuff, but they're not steering the ship, and they never should be. If they ever do, then it's going to be a very different Nintendo.
Yeah, I don't know.
That ain't going to happen. Speaking of decisions that a company makes that are very clearly not directed by shareholders, Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics are available right now. It's finally out. Nicky Hill and I both have our headsets, and I played it, so I'll be talking about it later. Nicky, did you play?
I'm not
Simple
sure.
question,
I'm
yes
not
or
sure
no?
it was a great investment for me. I don't know
So
how
you
often I'm
played
going to
it?
use it. I did give it a shot, but I had to like.
We will talk about it
Yeah,
later.
I did give it a shot. I didn't have a lot of time, so I made it.
But it is available now on Switch or Switch 2. You can get the Virtual Boy, and it has a little accessory if you're playing on Switch to adjust for the size of the device. But the app is out. Switch Online Expansion Pack members only, and then the accessory, or your Nintendo Labo VR headset if you have those, or go to Walmart and buy one of those $5 cardboard
Sold out, didn't it?
things. It sold out once, and they put up more stock. I don't know if it's sold out again. But yeah, you could go to anything that would anything that would work with the size of the original Switch as far as a headset goes, one of those Google Cardboard things or whatever that they sell at your local Walmart or Five Below or any of those will work too. They may not work as great, but they will
How
work.
does yours feel?
I'm going to need more.
So when I set mine up, it kind of sits a little crooked, and I'm not happy with that.
Mine is not crooked.
Yeah, and so like it's not like awful, but it is a little crooked. And then like I've set it on the table, and I give it a little tilt so I can lay my face into it, and I feel like it just doesn't fit my face. But this is a problem.
I am not
have.
laying my face into it. I'm sitting right in this chair right here, and I'm aiming it at my face.
It doesn't sit
and I
up
lean
high
forward.
enough, though.
What do you mean?
You're slouching?
No, I sit up in my chair like a real person.
And so when I did that,
and I'm like this.
it comes to
like
here.
I played it right here in
It
this
comes
chair.
to here. So yeah, I have to tilt it and look down into it.
I may be angled down a little bit, but I'm not like down, like up like this. I'm
No,
like,
I have it angled down so that I'm like looking down, like at I don't know. What would you say? Dude, what would you say that is?
that's 45.
45?
Yeah.
At
Yeah, I am not doing that.
38% grade degrees.
38%
Celsius?
grade degrees. Yeah. But we'll talk about that later, Nicky Hill, as he said, for a third time.
I was going to talk about the game later, but I was talking about the experience because we're talking about the boy.
You know what? Call me crazy, but we could talk about all of that later.
We'll talk about the boy later.
We have more evidence
V-Boy.
of Monster Hunter Wilds coming to the Switch 2, as you may have heard. There were data miners who went through the most recent update to the game on other platforms, and they found a whole bunch of stuff that's related to the Switch 2, like mentions of controllers and everything like that. But Capcom did another update for Monster Hunter Wilds, and data miners went into that update, and they were like, look, all that stuff is removed, but somehow now the most recent code for the game includes an image of 4 different people playing the game on Switch 2. So they took out all the other stuff that pointed to Switch 2, and now there's literally an image of people playing it on the Switch 2. So call me crazy. I think it's coming to the Switch 2. When are we going to hear about it? Well, what can I say? What can I say? I can say this.
The sun rises in the west.
I have no
and the mountains come
official information to share with you on when there is a Nintendo Direct. I have none. I promise you that is the truth. I can tell you this. I have had multiple companies reach out with embargoes, and all those embargoes are for the 24th, which is a Tuesday. I can tell you that. That's all that I can tell you. So, do I know there's a Nintendo Direct? No, I promise you, hand to God, I do not know, and I have no inside information. I promise. Have I also gotten embargoes that all end on the same day at the same time? Yes, I have. So, that's all I can tell you. I have no proof or evidence of a Nintendo Direct. I have not signed anything related to a Nintendo Direct. I promise. But there you go. That's what I can tell you. But yeah, if Monster Hunter Wilds is going to come to the Switch too, it would probably be at a Direct because that's a big deal. So why wouldn't it be at a Direct? And this image, by the way, shows off 4 people playing the game locally, which is something you can't do on the other versions of the system. And as you may know, Monster Hunter locally is a huge deal for players, especially in Japan. So having a device where you can play Monster Hunter locally with your friends would be a pretty big deal and a pretty big reason for people to pick it up there. So
that's not a different game. You're just saying locally play it together.
Monster Hunter Wilds is a game that already exists on other platforms.
Monster Wilds.
Nope.
Monster Hunter locally is not a game at all.
No.
Okay. Just making sure that wasn't a subtitle. That you
Monster Hunter locally?
Well, Wilds, you're out in the wilds, or you're locally.
He's got a point.
Just the way you're saying it.
No.
It's
It's the way you think. It's not the way I'm
for
saying
sure.
it.
But my thinking is based off
Monster Hunter Wilds played locally. Now, that's also not the name of a game. I'm talking about playing the game locally.
Well,
there is no version. Oh, well, clearly, of course. You cannot play Monster Hunter Wilds locally because it's on Xbox and PlayStation. So, because it's too wild, he's right. So, yes, this would be a way to, unless I guess you have a Steam Deck, and then I don't even think you could still do it then, but maybe there's a way. But yes, so that would be a big deal. And we'll find out again. I would say if this news is true, which in my opinion, 99.9% true, we would hear about it in a Direct because it just seems like a Direct kind of thing. And because it's Capcom, they'd probably be like, and here's a special Switch 2 that's Monster Hunter branded. But that's just a guess. I don't know. That seems like it makes sense.
You know, since you mentioned the Steam Deck, I found out something interesting about it. It's powered by batteries, like every other thing. Isn't that strange? I thought it would be like steam powered or something.
I've been pouring water into it every
players' hands got way too hot. They couldn't do it. This is great. February Video Game Guru. 10 Division says, oh no, where was it? 10 Division says Pokemon Wilds version and Pokemon Locally version. There you go. Your next Pokemon games are called Wilds and Locally. That's perfect. So yeah, more rumors about something we're pretend isn't confirmed, but as far as I'm concerned, Monster Hunter Wilds is coming to the Switch too. You might remember last week we talked about rumblings of a new Xenoblade game coming out in 2026. Well, it seems like we might have gotten our answer because Nintendo didn't just make a surprise announcement. Nintendo did a shadow drop, which means it wasn't officially announced and it wasn't released, but then it is announced and released on the same day, which is exactly what happened. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, Switch 2 Edition is now available. So if
say that 5 times fast.
If you have that on Switch, you can upgrade to Switch 2. I believe it is a paid upgrade, but I believe it's a nominal fee. I'm going to say $5 or less, something like that. And obviously you can get this on Switch 2 in general. Just start there. This version of Xenoblade Chronicles X, which again is the definitive edition. This, holy crap, the Discord picture is amazing. Thank you, Ice Stillboard. He's measuring the angle right there. That's so good. The angle of Nicky Hill's imaginary Virtual Boy viewing. That is so good. So this is the definitive edition of the game, which you can get on the regular Switch, but this is the Switch 2 edition, which means you can play 4K resolution and 60 frames per second in TV mode, or if you're playing handheld, you can get 1080p, but still 60 frames per second. So an enhanced resolution frame rate situation, no matter where you play or how you play on Switch 2. You can take that to our friend you're going to see later because they love talk of resolutions and frame rates. So I'm sure they'd be very excited about that.
There you go over there.
But outside of that, that's it. So if you wanted a higher resolution, better frame rate version of Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, and you have a Switch 2, then you can enjoy that now. Thank you, Video Game Guru. The upgrade is $5 if you already own the Switch version. So
dang,
there you go.
Is it game key card?
The physical edition, I'm glad you said that because I forgot to mention. A physical edition is coming out in April, I think it was. April 16th. Is it a game key card? According to the box and according to the verbiage, it is just a traditional game card, not a game key card. I do not see the game key card logo on the box, and it is not written in the press release. So, Rick Fillet says, awesome news. I've been holding off on doing the Switch exclusive content. This is the perfect excuse to finish the game. There you go. Hey, Joe Shabadoo. Good to see you. Joe Shabadoo says you can find a Switch version used for quite cheap and then just pay the $5 for the platform boost. That's a great way to save some money overall. Yeah. Great ideas all around, my friends. What smart Nintendo people you are.
Is there a chance that Nintendo's ever going to get privy to that and like shut that down? Something they can't, right?
Shut what down?
They can't. They just can't.
Shut down what?
Cheaper versions of the game.
Pre-owned versions of games? No.
Oh, get it to pre-owned. That? Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
That's what we're talking
about.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to wonder. Like that seems like a great workaround for a lot of these things.
Yeah, I mean, ever since DLC's been released, people have been doing it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All
This
right.
new thing that you're acting like is new has been going on for 20 plus years now. Yeah, right.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Nothing.
Well, we've had used games and we've had DLC.
What's a video game?
So
Like,
you can buy used games
way out
cheaper
here.
than yeah, this is crazy.
I'm way out here in the wilds.
I'm gonna skip this. For the first time, Nintendo has achieved a brand new first time ever. Every year, we usually report on this. There's the Nikkei Corporate Image Survey, where Nikkei looks at various companies to see which is the best of the best when it comes to a whole bunch of different criteria. Well, they've released their latest, which is the 38th annual Corporate Image Survey. They surveyed 8,500 employees across 762 companies to see which is the one that's the best to work for. And for the first time ever in the company's history, Nintendo has come out on top. They are number one. Companies, people that were surveyed said that Nintendo is the absolute best, the pinnacle when it comes to approachability, their product, service, and quality, and their dedication to customer needs, and 3 other categories of as well. So Nintendo came out literally number one in all of those. So you can't get any better than that. Number
Don't
2
forget the union busting
was Toyota. Number 3 was Sony. I believe Sony was 2 last year. 4 is Google. 5 is Uniqlo. 6 is something I've never heard of. Ajinomoto.
Oh, that look. I think I want to say that's like a.
Here comes the joke, everybody.
No.
Here comes the truth, everybody.
I want to say that's like on those bags of turtle chips or something like that. Like it's like a company like that maybe.
You find it out because then they deserve that.
Or
that number.
maybe not, like maybe food.
Just look it up
or something.
Number 7 is Disney. Number 8 is Honda. Number 9 is Nissan. And number 10 is also Disney, but Tokyo Disney Resort. But yes, a first for Nintendo. Congratulations to Nintendo, not in the do way, in the RMC way. So I actually mean it. That's the truth. What do you want? I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
Pretty cold.
Not cold. Truthful.
Hate to
The
be
difference
due
between
right now.
mean and truth.
Ajinomoto is a major Japanese food and biotechnology corporation.
Now I need to know if they do the turtle chips. Because if they do, give them all my money.
But biotechnology company, so it's all GMO.
That
right?
is a delicious turtle, is what I can tell you. What's the name of those turtle chips? They're just called turtle chips, right?
I think so.
I think so.
Look, guys, if you haven't had turtle chips, go find them. They're in Five Below. They're in Costco.
As
They're
of February 2026, a massive voluntary recall was issued for Ajinomoto branded and Trader Joe's chicken fried rice products.
too much turtle.
Oh, boy. Contamination. There was a big recall on a lot of different.
There's
food
been
products.
a big recall.
Yep. Mom Brain, do you hear that? Do you hear that? Josh, do you hear it?
Hey, be quiet. I think I hear something.
Mom Brain blew it.
It is not.
NPD is out. Answer cannot be.
Josh, get it together.
NPD
NPD is out, Josh. You know that. I'm sorry. What
is out.
just going by like the packaging,
I
the
would
outside
like
of the
to hear
packaging.
the news of Deux.
Yes.
The turtle chips are Orion or
Oh.
Orion.
So I love that you got the company right. and you knew they were food related, but not turtle chip related.
I'm pretty sure if like next time you go to Costco, if you go down like all the prepackaged foods, like the noodles and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure you're gonna see
You're probably right, and I want to say that every time because of you and that damn movie. And by damn, I mean great.
Yeah, great movie.
All
call
right,
me Bruce.
North America. Here we go. Don't look at the numbers, everybody.
Oh,
You're playing.
Perfect tie-in.
No, we're done with that.
Ajinomoto is a pure
so
form
much.
of umami. Let's get those umami released. Oh,
Here's
it's NPD.
yeah.
Damn it. It's way off.
Now, see, you do this, and I don't know if this is a bit or not.
It is not a bit. I heard Josh talking, but I was still trying to research here because I was put on a
I was going to say, this would have been perfect if you said it during the actual
I was put on a
sweet
task,
releases.
and I just blew it. I blew it.
So, again, we're doing the Circana numbers. Please don't look at them. This is January 2026, United States, all systems.
United States of America.
All systems.
January.
And Nikki Hill, we'll start with you because I know you weren't listening.
Physical only?
It's US, so yes.
That is correct.
Nintendo does not report all, but it's all systems.
But again,
Thank you, Nicky.
it's physical only for Nintendo. Everybody else, it's physical and digital.
Yeah.
Hey, where's the?
Did we get a Pokemon out this recently? I'll say Pokemon. Do I have to be clearer?
No, I'll take blanket Pokemon.
Then I'll say that.
Pokemon Legends ZA is on the list at number 16. You got it.
I knew it.
Dude.
Call of Duty, bro.
Call of Duty, bro, number 1. And if there's another Call of Duty in there, I'll let you know. But number 1, yes.
Dispatch?
That doesn't even have a physical release, so that would be very difficult. My brain is out. Nikki Hill.
Thinking. Oh no.
I like you saying, "Oh no," about your own thinking. My brain. Oh no.
I can't think. I'm just gonna say Hogwarts Legacy.
Hogwarts Legacy. A quick skim through shows me no. So do for the win. Literally any other game in the top 20.
I feel quite hungry. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Yes, that is on the list. You win. Congratulations. Number 13. It moved up.
Tell him what
4
he's
spots.
won.
Nice.
He's won the satisfaction of winning the game.
Yeah.
Top 20, starting with number 20, Fallout 4, because of the TV show, has been hanging out in the top 20. Went from previously number 68 all the way up to number 20.
Yeah, the new season is finally all out.
And people are very disappointed that when they play Fallout, Walton Goggins is nowhere to be found.
Oh, that's a bummer. The Gog Man.
Flight Simulator 2024 is number 19, followed by E-Ring Elden R, Split Fiction, Pokemon Legends, as I said, Helldivers 2, EA Sports College Football 26, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Ghost of Yote, Code Vein 2 debuts at number 11, and then you have your top 10, Forza Horizon 5, Final Fantasy 7 Remake. That is thanks to the Switch and Switch 2 and Xbox release. Final Fantasy 7 Remake last month was number 225. So from 225 up to 9. That's a pretty good jump. Rat Hat Redemption 2, Grand Theft Auto 5, EA Sports FC 26, Battlefield 6, Minecraft, Madden, NBA, and then again, your number 1 Call of Duty, bro. Yes.
The GTA 5 legs is insane.
Mm-hmm.
It's insane.
I mean, that game's just going to climb higher as we get closer to the new one coming out. So
it's amazing that there's people out there who still don't own it yet. I mean, wow.
It's don't own it. People who have bought it across multiple platforms, people that are still playing the online. It's one of the biggest games ever. Hardware spending reached $248 million, an increase of 16% from last year. Xbox sales were down 27% year on year. PS5 sales were down 17%. Switch sales were down 79%, which really isn't a surprise because Switch 2's out. Switch 2 spending was able to offset these year-on-year declines. PS5 was number 1 in terms of units sold and dollars made, so still getting that post-holiday rush. Where you might remember Switch 2 was number 1 in December, but PS5 is number 1 for January. So Switch 2 was number 2 for both of those units sold and dollars made. So not great. I mean, not terrible, but not great. I don't know what the sales figures are. We don't know how close one was to the other, but the 5+ year system beating out the 8-9 month old system, probably not fantastic, but obviously you can get a better deal on the PS5 than you can the Switch 2. So
Is there somebody in the house again?
I don't
See how
know
that
who
plays
that
out.
could have been.
no, that they trust me, they've been here since the beginning of the podcast and they've made it known quite a few times.
Oh.
And by the beginning of the podcast, he means day 1.
We also have our top 10.
This guy blew me out of the house yesterday. So you know what? I
You
don't
just
think
blew
you should,
yourself up.
you should tell anybody anything about farting.
Top 10 for Switch. Top 10 for Switch and Switch 2 specifically, starting with number 10. That's where Hogwarts Legacy was, followed by Minecraft, Mario Kart 8,
Hogforts.
Super Mario Galaxy 1 and 2, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond, Super Mario Party Jamboree, Animal Crossing New Horizons, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Final Fantasy VII Remake was number 2 overall, and then Pokemon Legends ZA was number 1. So there you go. That's your Circana numbers.
Hey, Cloud, there's a limit break. I don't remember any of his things.
I
Any of
do.
the sayings. What were the sayings?
That's what I remember.
Yeah.
The moment the game died.
So you love Harrison Ford humming the Indiana Jones theme, but Barrett can't sing the Final Fantasy
What the
victory
heck?
scene.
That is correct.
Oh.
Because it's not the idea I have a problem with. It's the delivery of it.
Oh, so if Barrett was in a different game, he's allowed to do it.
No, it's literally the delivery of it. Tell me
So-
that moment in that game is not one of the dumbest goddamn things you've
if
ever seen.
Harrison Ford came in and said, "Da, da, 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 da," you wouldn't have liked that? I mean, come on, you would have loved that.
I'm not even going to entertain this
it would have to be
conversation
Harrison
anymore.
Ford like on a subway or something, right? Isn't that when it takes place or no?
Yes, for Final Fantasy VII, that is when he does
Yeah.
it. Yes.
So if he's just on a subway and he's like, do 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 something, you know?
I like
that
how you
too.
did the
I like
song
it
and you
too.
did it wrong too.
Well, I do a lot of things wrong.
You reminded me of that girl that's at the game and she's like eating like broccoli and being like, "I love sports."
Yes.
like,
Yeah,
that's-
she's at like a tailgate party.
yeah. Go team. Yes, that girl. Internet legend. All right, moving on. Nikki Hill, we are going to go to the releases. So let us do the umami
Hey,
releases first. Do
yeah,
you have
the
something to say?
Anjimoto releases. I don't know. I got nothing, man. I'm just messing around.
What are the next European
No, it's
masterpieces?
me,
MSG.
Let's find out with Nicky's sweet.
Josh, you are so broken today. What the hell's happening?
releases. Doesn't
MS
anyone care what I think?
Yeah, I
MSG
want to know what you think
umami
about your
seasoning.
haywiring. Okay, thanks. Well, Mom Brain, if you could please.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. We'll
It's-
be right back after a word from
Oh
our
my
sponsors.
God. All aboard, everybody. It's the umami releases.
Brought to you
Shoot
by
you.
Anjimoto.
Here we go. Switch 2, what do you got? This week we got Arcade Archives 2 Mega Zone. We got Braid Anniversary Edition, Switch 2 Edition. Gear Club Unlimited 3. Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown. The Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics Collection. And then finally, Ease X Proud Nordics is coming out on the 20th. So yesterday it came out. There's your Switch 2 titles. What about the regular Switch? Let me tell you. Angry Cat, Arcade Archives Megazone, Arcane Pause, Backrooms Level X, Bad Cat Angry
A
Granny,
lot of cat related things in the first few here. Keep going.
Baladins,
Meow.
Book of Corvald, Bug Band Break, Bus Stop Shuffle, Cappy Spa.
Is Bus Stop
Ooh.
Shuffle like Tokyo Shuffle? It's all about Xenos.
I don't know anything about it. Cargo Runner, Cave Ranger, Caves of Quad, an award-winning game. Caves of Quad. Check that out. Caverit or Caverit, Colorizing Sunshine, Cute Astro, Death Howl. Death Howl is another big name game. Check that one out. Dunk Trickster 2. Nothing to do with the Game of Thrones show, as far as I know. PC 8801 Mark II SR version of Mugen no Shinzao 3. Entrance 8, and then some symbols I can't pronounce. Frostvale, Fur Squadron Phoenix, which is basically Star Fox, but not with any of the Star Fox characters. Comes out February 25th. Horror Tale 2 Remaster. Hummingbird Garden.
Ooh.
Jaws Retro Edition. And yes, that is the Jaws from the NES days for us.
Man.
And it has the NES game as you remember it, as well as the NES game made better. And I'm very intrigued
How
by...
could they make that game better?
They it's got a lot of quality of life enhancements, but also brand new content and like a whole bunch of fresh stuff, gameplay wise.
That game I used to play as a kid and not have any idea what I was doing and like wasn't good at it and thought it was impossible. And then I want to say it was either in college or maybe even after that it like clicked, and it's not really that bad of a game. It's like a pretty good game.
Is it?
I would 100% agree with you on that. I honestly think it is not a bad game. It's a pretty decent game. Once you know what's going on, yes, it is enjoyable. The sonar to go shoot Jaws, it's fun. But the new version, look, I want to try it.
But isn't there like a bonus level where you're like a plane dropping bombs on them or something?
Yeah, and the music's great.
You're not dropping bombs. You're collecting seashells as a plane tries to bomb you.
Is that what it is?
Yes,
Are
you're
you
in the
playing
water
as
as
Jaws?
a scuba diver. Or
Oh,
and the seashells come dropping out, and you need the shells to buy something.
Yeah. It's like I think you buy whatever you need to kill Jaws because like I think you don't do damage or
chum.
I don't remember, but I had it all figured out. And in college, like when Google finally hit the rise.
Yeah, it was like you figure out what to do, and you're like, actually, this is really not that complicated at all. You do like 3 things over and over and over again, and that's it. But yeah, I think the game's fun.
So, in the bonus stage, you're not the plane shooting the bombs. I thought you are dropping them.
No, the bombs are trying to kill you because you're collecting the seashells.
Maybe that's what I was doing wrong.
Yeah, I thought I was dropping the bombs.
Yeah, because every underwater part of that game, you are underwater. Like you wouldn't be collecting the seashells
Did
from the
Spielberg
plane.
have anything to do with this? No, right?
He made it by himself.
Oh.
Yeah. Jigsaw Realms, Lost
flying the
Isles,
plane.
Lost in Space, the first adventure. Nothing. I mean, the kids are all about Lost in Space right now. Perfect timing for a video game related to it. Love Eternal, Outpath, Pancito Merge.
Halo says you're dropping bombs on jellyfish
To get seashells
in the bonus game.
I want to say you're controlling the bombs.
Okay.
You're in the plane.
Well, if Malakayla says it and you guys are saying it, then that's it.
You think you'd be able to use that plane to try to bomb Jaws insteed of the jellyfish?
No, I can't keep up with it.
They're trying to take
get
out
up close and personal.
trying
You got
to-
to see the whites in his eye when they roll back. I don't remember. I've never seen the movie actually.
I don't remember. I've never seen the movie. Well, clearly, I've never played the game. You've never seen the movie, so it all works. Rayman 30th Anniversary Edition, Revolgear Zero, Sea Frog, Skate Bums, Soulkin,
Sea Frog, Sea Hell.
Starless Abyss, Stillborn Slayer. That's a hell of a name.
Gross.
Survive Disaster Apocalypse, Tamari Trials, Dojo's Test, Vampire Therapists, Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics, and Wizman's World Retry.
Wizman.
Thank you very
Hardly
much.
knew 'em.
That's your umami releases, and we are done. Now, Josh, have at it.
What are the next European masterpieces?
See you later.
Let's find out with Nicky's sweet releases.
Thank you for the correction on that, Malakalo. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Josh. Europe, you're getting some games this week. The week of February 19th, the year of our Lord 2026. We're almost through February. Can you believe it, everybody?
It is the shortest month.
I don't know if you're getting a snowstorm over in Europe, but if you are, maybe you could pick up one of these games to get you through these cold, wintry nights. Switch 2, you're getting Asphalt Legends,
Watch your mouth.
Braid Anniversary Edition, Gear.Club Unlimited 3, Reanimal, Star Trek Voyager Across the Unknown, Subnautica Below Zero, and Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics. On the Switch, there's a slew of games. Get your pocketbooks ready. Airplane Flight Simulator Bundle, Combat Zone, and Dangerous Landings. If you like to live on the edge, I'd say this is the simulator for you. Angry Cat, Arcane Pause, Backrooms Pool Rooms, Backrooms Level X, Mom Brain, Bad Cat Angry Granny.
Which came first?
Yeah. Baladins, Barista Life Simulator 2026, Bartender Simulator 2026. If you like slinging cafe beverages or you like slinging drinky drinks, there's a game for each of you. What the hell is going on? He says. Blaze of Storm, Book of Corvald. Book of Corvald, Bug Band Break, Bus Stop Shuffle, Calamity Angels Special Delivery, Cargo Runner Mars.
You guys want a cake? I'm gonna go down to Cornwall.
Go down to
Oh,
Corval and get me a what's his name? Cookie Puss.
Give me Cookie Puss from Cornwall.
Cargo Runner Mars, Cave Ranger, Caves of Quad.
Sure. Could. I don't know. Never heard anybody say it.
Cleaner Simulator 2026. Big week. Huge
cleaning?
week for
For
simulators
simulators?
this week in Europe. Clue, Murder by Death. Colorizing Sunshine. Color Mismatch, Brain Quiz. Big coloring week for Europe.
Yeah, a lot more games to go through.
Cute Astro. Hey, did you see that guy over there? He's got a cute Astro.
Hi, Rosemary the farmer.
I clocked that Astro as soon as we walked in.
Death Howl. Delivery Simulator. Dinosaur Survival Simulator.
So excited to say
Tokyo
that he's
Scramble.
now.
Prehistoric RPG.
Xenos.
Dunk Trickster 2. The PC 8801 Mark II SR version of Mugen no Shinzo 3.
Noonan.
Escape Prison Obby Gateway. Get away.
What is happening?
The prison gate. It's all in my head.
If you ever had a stroke in real life, we'd have no idea.
You would.
We would never know.
You talk normally.
Yeah, actually.
Hello Mario. I don't think this is related.
Hello, Mario.
Is this first party?
That is a real first-party app. Yes.
Oh, the app.
Yeah, it's the one you can get on your phones or your Switch. The one where you mess with Mario's face.
Okay.
That's just the menu
so it is
screen of
connected.
Mario 64.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Horror Tale 2 Remaster, Jigsaw Realms Seasons, Jump Mouse Jump, Junkyard Builder Simulator, Lost in Space, The First Adventure, Lotso and the Ray of Light, Love Eternal. Hey, you talked about that earlier.
I did.
Motorhome.
Thank you, Red Souza.
Motorhome, Traveling North America 3 Collector's Edition, Outpath, Panchito merge? Pancito?
Is that ham, that cured meat?
Perhaps. I don't even know.
Pancetta.
Panchito?
No one was saying anything, so I wanted to make you feel.
Sorry. Oh, brain, sorry. Paranormacite.
There you go.
That's a word I've never seen before.
That's funny 'cause This is
Paranormacite.
the second game in this series, which means you read the first one.
There, you know what? And I probably misread it, or I wasn't
Maybe
here.
there's a chance you weren't here.
The
yet.
Mermaid's Curse. That's a Paranormacite. The Mermaid's Curse. Or Mermaid.
What? Mermaid. Combination of mermaids and Nermal.
Rayman. 30th Anniversary Edition. Ready or Die. Die.
Mhm.
Revolgear Zero. Sakura Peak. Sea Frog. Skate Bums. Snapshot Oddities. Find What's Wrong. Soulkin. Speed Dates. This is a long list. Starless Abyss. Tamari Trials Dojo's Test. The Arcana. Dark Tarot and Kings of Madness. Or you can also get The Arcana, Dark Tarot, and Queens of Madness. The Island Escape Room. True Fear Forsaken Souls Part 3. Under the Island. Probably a lot of
Yeah,
sand and water on our.
That's that Zelda style, classic Zelda style game that is getting very good reviews.
Vampire Therapist. I think you play as Nicolas Cage in this one. I don't know why. Van Life Home Simulator, Virtual Boy Nintendo Classics, and last but not least, Wisman's World Retry, which, if you weren't watching, as I was doing these, Raw Me Cowboy went to play Wisman's of his own.
I won.
I'm going to refresh
Surprise,
here.
touching my own dinky.
And there is no
there's
comment.
Yeah, that's my fault.
No
this week. I
losers in that
apologize.
game.
But
That's right.
enjoy those games while you can.
Thank you, Nicky. And now, I'm so sorry you had to wait the entire show, but it is here. The Pokemon news is here for you.
Oh, you saved that for the last. I
I
was
thought
hoping
skip
you did that. I was hoping we weren't going to move on.
Well,
skipping that.
get ready because 1, 2, 3, 4,
my
5
God.
of them. 5 Pokemon stories, but they're all tied to one another. So
Well, we only got the rest of the year to celebrate 30 years of Pokemon, and congratulations to all of us who celebrate. All of us who celebrate.
you're including yourself?
Because I love Pokemon. I don't know
No,
why
no.
this is so confusing.
Are you including yourself?
That's
I
what
want you-
us
no,
means.
I
I'm
want
not
you to
saying
say
it
it.
like a British person says it. I'm saying it like
I want
We
you to
say it.
say, I am celebrating the Pokemon 30th anniversary.
I am celebrating the Pokemon 30th anniversary.
There we go.
Congratulations,
There-
me.
Now, can you say it as a form of a question? Like, go up. I am celebrating, like Ron Burgundy.
Hi, SD. Good to
I
see you.
am celebrating.
So
What's
going
on?
Happy 30th
No.
anniversary.
No. No. Goodbye. Thank you,
That
Josh.
is stupid.
That is stupid. All right, so we'll start with this. There were rumors of a Pokemon Presents, which again, it's silly to say they're rumors, but it's a rumor until Pokemon Company officially confirms it. And yes, there is a Pokemon Presents exactly when people thought it was going to happen because it takes place on Pokemon Day. As Deux knows, Pokemon Day is February 27th every year. And yes, this February 27th, you will be getting a Pokemon Presents. It is at 9 a.m. New Jersey time, 9. It will be roughly 25 minutes worth of content. So you'll hear about new games, new merch, maybe cartoon stuff, maybe new apps, toys. Who knows? It's all things Pokemon.
Sounds like you're going to get Pokemon presents at Pokemon Presents. Also, I'm so happy for you. We get multiple Pokemon stories this week, and now you know you're going to get a bunch next week.
That's
Yeah,
true.
and I just found out that the woman who brought me into this world, her birthday is the same day as the Pokemon whatever.
Coincidence? Pokemon Day. Just Pokemon Day.
It's
Certainly not.
Pokemon Day, which I obviously knew about.
So yes, a Pokemon Presents is locked in now. Make it official.
You could say I'm a child of Pokemon.
We will from now on say that.
It would
the
be great.
original
It would be
Ash
awesome if
Ketchum.
you were 30. If
If it was 30
I would
years
love to
old,
be
yeah,
30.
right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll take it.
So Thursday night for us, Friday morning for Japan, Pokemon Company was like, let's just go nuts and put out a whole bunch of news. Here is what they announced. Pokemon FireRed and LeafGreen, which, as Deux knows, were originally
my
released
God.
on the GBA.
Hey, yo, yeah.
But they were revamps. They were revamps of Pokemon Red and Blue, and but we played Red and Blue here in the United States. They were revamps of those Game Boy games for the Game Boy Advance with some quality of life additions and stuff like that. Pokemon FireRed and LeafGreen have been announced for the Switch. They are going to get standalone eShop releases on February 27th. They will be available directly after the Pokemon Presents. So as soon as that presentation ends, you can hop on your Switch and get these classic GBA games for your Switch. Our friends in Japan are getting a special physical edition. I want to stress, the physical edition does not have physical copies of these games. The physical edition has download cards of the games, but it comes in a replica box of what the Pokemon Professor, I think it's Oak, presents you with in the beginning of the game when he's like, choose your Pokemon, and you have 3 Pokemon to choose from. And you get that starter box now in real life. Yes, with the
so it's
3,
like a collector statue almost.
not almost. Actually, that's what it is. And it has 3 Pokeballs inside there with the starters, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and as Deux knows, the third one is
Squirtle.
Ooh, pretty good.
Pretty good, right?
Pretty good.
Well, I mean,
as
that's
a fan,
amateur. That's amateur.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
like $100 on Jeopardy.
So,
That is interesting. Huh?
so it's a really cool set. Yeah, like if you're into Pokemon as Deux is, that'd be like something you definitely want to have. I mean, I like Pokemon. I'm not crazy about Pokemon. I do like it, but even I'm like, oh, I kind of want that. But that's only been announced for Japan, so that's it. So it comes with it comes with all 3 of those Pokeball things. It comes with the case. It comes with the download card for LeafGreen or FireRed, whichever one you want. And then Game Boy Advance replica packaging. So it looks like the boxes inside the box look like the original GBA boxes for those games. So there's that. I believe it is $128 somewhere. Yes, $128. But again, only announced for Japan for the time being.
Oh, they're
These
glass too. You probably said that, but that's
yes.
yeah.
These games play as they did originally on the GBA, so there's no quality of life enhancements inherent to the Switch or Switch 2, wherever you're going to play it. So whatever you remember from the GBA days is what you will get here. They are 40 meg downloads when you go to grab them, so they hardly take up any space. They are $20 a piece. So you pick whatever one you want, or both if you'd rather have both, and you'll get your classic style Pokemon adventure. And yes, Pokemon Wireless Club is available to trade. They will have access to Pokemon Home as well. And yes, you can still play against people and all that stuff. Everything you could do in the old ones, you could do in this one. So there you go. That is one piece of the puzzle. But Nintendo and Pokemon Company announced that, and there were a whole bunch of questions that people had. And Nintendo and Pokemon Company obviously expected there to be some questions, so they put out a lengthy fact. Tall Show says FireRed and LeafGreen had Pokemon Home functionality in their descriptions, but were removed the following morning. Maybe they'll be put back when the functionality is added. Yeah, the way it was worded made it seem like home functionality would be there, but not at launch. So maybe they just want to make that clear to people. So again, they put out a fact that answers a whole bunch of questions, and I'll read you the finer points of these facts because there are some very notable things in there. When people saw FireRed and LeafGreen were coming to the Switch eShop individually, they were like, oh, individual GBA games, kind of like Nintendo used to do with the Virtual Console. Does this mean we're going to get more Virtual Console style releases as in standalone games? Well, Nintendo wants you to know that is not the case. They are sticking with their Switch Online expansion pass or expansion pack and Switch Online stuff. So basically the basically the collections that we get now. You know, you have your NES and your Super Nintendo and your Game Boy, and they get updated every so often with new games, and you get access to all of them for paying the price of Switch Online. So don't look for any change there. Also, people were like, well, if you're doing FireRed and LeafGreen standalone, why aren't you doing Pokemon Red and Blue? Because those are the first Pokemon games, and these are, refreshes of those first Pokemon games. Why can't we get the original? And Nintendo said, well, these are the ultimate versions of those games. So rather than give people the real old school ones, we're giving them what we feel to be the best versions of those games. So whether or not you agree with that is, you do with that what you want, but that's Nintendo's explanation. So there's that. And then there was something else. No Virtual Console. I think it may have covered it all. And they said don't expect this thing that they're doing doesn't indicate plans for any other Pokemon games. So they're not saying like, because we're doing this, other Pokemon games will get standalone releases, or because we're doing this, it doesn't mean that like Pokemon Red and Blue are going to go to the Game Boy collection or anything like that. They're just saying we're not saying any of our plans for any of that stuff right now. All we're saying is we're sticking with Switch Online and doing games that way. These standalone releases don't indicate a change to those plans. It's just, this is the 30th anniversary of Pokemon, blah, 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 blah. So there you go. Your Pokemon deluge of news that came out at like 3 a.m. on Friday. I was on the treadmill doing my walk, and like things just keep popping up. And I went upstairs to cover it, and went back downstairs to finish my walk, and something else came out. I was like, "Son of a, why at 3 a.m. are we doing this?" And then Nintendo America, like a couple hours later, we're like, "Oh yeah, we're supposed to do this thing." And like 5 a.m, they put out social media posts. I'm like, I don't understand how the company works sometimes, but whatever. There you go. There's all your Pokemon information.
When you've got such a great thing, you can't plan how it comes out. You can't even. There's so much excitement around it.
I was going to say, how do you feel after all this news?
That was all the stories. I feel great.
Yeah, I combined them into
That
one.
was thank you. That was amazing.
They're all top story.
I thought we'd be doing this as long as
No.
the European releases
No, they're
section.
all top story worthy individually, but they were all tied to the same thing. They all came from the fact that Nintendo put out. So
Yeah, no, I liked it. It's all good stuff. I mean, as a lover of Pokemon, I think we can all be congratulated on how great all this. But I mean, seriously, I mean, obviously, I'm goofing around, but like, I think it's all good stuff. Like, what's not to like there? You know, like
people don't like that the games aren't enhanced. People don't like that they got to pay $20 for each game.
Oh,
People don't
yeah,
like that
okay.
they're not going to be added to Switch Online.
But think about it this way: you could be like me and not like those games, and then like all this is like, what is
But that's
happening?
the
You know,
thing,
like so
people-
you have something.
That's
at
the
least.
thing. People love those games. Love those games. They're just not getting them again in the way that they want them.
See that I guess I can align with people.
But
on
here's
that
the other
because
thing,
there
no-
are games that, you know, if they release an old game that I love and there's no quality of life upgrades, I might be upset about that. I could see that.
There are none in this. That is true. But here's the truth of it all. It doesn't matter what happens ever because someone always hates it. And the internet will always tell you how it was the worst decision ever. So
Yeah, I mean,
congratulations to them.
it's one of those things where you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't, because it's like you could say like, hey, at least it's available, like all these classics, like you can play them, but then
Wrong.
on the other hand, it is like, yeah, you know, it's $20 now. It was $10 on the Wii or something. Like, why are we paying so much money? Like,
to be fair to that person, I'd say we didn't have Game Boy Advance games, so that's not true. But back in the day when you bought a GBA game, I think it was like $35. So it's cheaper than that, but maybe not as cheap as some people would want. Maybe $20 is still too much. I don't know. I don't know. Let's end it all by saying this. I hate the internet and I hate people. There you go. That's my story. Moving on. Let's talk about what we played. Mom Brain,
lovely.
Bingo.
how's bingo going? I heard you get a triple bingo last night.
Yeah, it was really exciting.
What?
Now,
Sure.
yeah, it was really good. I am looking to get in. I don't know what you call them. I think I've talked about this maybe once before.
First person shooters.
You got it. That's it. They're like world building games. Like they're paper. You
Oh,
can
I don't
go
know
to
what they're
we
called.
were at like
Origami?
we were at like a local. They're like a tabletop RPG. Kind of. So like I'm looking at one, it's called Grasping Nettles. And it's considered a world building game. But I don't know if that's like what the category is. But so I basically like looking to maybe find some like story adventures that you can play single person. I mean, Rami said he would play if I wanted him to.
Caught me off guard.
I would play, yes.
So I don't know. I mean, I think that might be something I'm interested in getting into. Don't know if
You've been
anybody's
saying it
got,
for a while, so get into it.
yeah, I don't know if anybody's got recommendations there. And I also literally today got the itch to play a little Animal Crossing. So I don't know.
Maybe
might-
you should hold out a couple weeks and go for Pokopia. We can both play it.
Maybe.
That's a no. Anything else?
That's it.
Nikki Hill, now's your time to shine. Here we go.
What am I talking about?
Virtual Boy,
Mom
you're
Brain
so
also,
desperate.
Mom Brain played something else.
Oh,
I
yeah, I
saw
did
a
play Virtual Boy.
Photo of it.
Oh,
A little bit more, a little bit of Wario.
Mm.
My brain and my eyes just can't handle the
future.
format. Yeah.
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 Would you say it works? Because I know you've tried the original Virtual Boy. Would you say it's about the same as that? Like,
I
seems
think it was probably a little easier, like a little more easy to focus on,
Easy
a little
on the
more easy to
eyes.
see.
hands down.
Yeah.
It looks way better. Hands down. Like it is a crystal clear to a degree you did not get with the Virtual Boy. Like no question asked.
Yeah.
But it's still red and black, blazing. My
But
sister
you can change the colors, can't you?
not yet. You will be able to.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Not yet.
That's a later edition. My sister played it
But-
yesterday
but
when she
that's
took
the
her
other-
eyes out of the helm, or out of the visor. It was amazing. I should.
But like, what? How do you change the colors if the lens you're looking through is red? You know,
Because the combination of colors makes a different color, Nicky.
yeah. So
What do you mean? Yes, so that's the answer to your question.
Okay.
Not yes, so. You know this. Why do I have to tell you this? Like red and blue makes what?
yeah, I don't know, orange.
Sure. Okay, fine. Orange
Purple?
for the sake of this. Yeah, purple. Exactly.
I really
so
don't
if
know.
you take
I
red
don't
and you put
study
in another color,
color.
you can get green
Yeah.
or white or whatever.
But how do you get blue?
Did they show blue as a color?
I don't know. I didn't see.
They showed
it.
yellow and green and white.
I'm not watching trailers. Remember?
Yellow, green, and white is what they showed from what I remember.
White. How do you get white if you're looking at red? Red and red.
I'm gonna guess it's
Ooh.
not red and red.
think-
Red and red probably wouldn't get it there.
No. Oh well, no. If you shine red light on red, it turns it white, so that it's not looking through a filter.
Yeah.
I don't know color theory.
That's a great gift, 10th division. But anyway, you wanted to talk about it. Now talk about it.
Sorry.
This guy.
Yeah, we're talking. I got nervous and I yawned. I can't help it. Yeah, I just like the angle of it or whatever. I was trying to. I hope there's like a quick way to get into the menu to change the depth or whatever, because like right when you start a game, it asks for you to like adjust the lighting, or not the lighting, but like your eyes. And my eyes, this is a problem I have when I go to the eye doctor. My eyes are slow to focus. So I make the adjustment and I'm like, okay, that works. And then my eyes focus on it a little bit more or whatever. And I'm like, oh, maybe that doesn't work that well. And then like I adjust it a little bit. And I'm like, oh, wait, that's actually better.
Are you playing these with your glasses on? Or
No, I
off?
took them off.
Oh, you're supposed to wear them.
No, I mean, my eyes are, the glasses are for distance. It's
Oh,
not-
okay. Okay.
No.
I was thinking that.
But yeah, I mean, I jumped into the Wario game. It's something we all know. It's something I've experienced with, you know. The 3D though, it's like, it's so simple. It's, you know, the red lines on a black background or whatever. It's just so simple. He runs behind a layer of bushes and you're like, this man's running behind bushes. Like they're really doing it. They really did it. You know, and this is something that they did decades ago. And then the thing that they add in, which, you know, we've played in games. I played it in that Shantae game that was a Game Boy Advance game where like you go jump on Shantae, you don't jump to the background, but you go through like a door. But on this, like you hit the platforms and you jump off the platforms and it like launches you into the background. And then like you're just running back there and like you're running behind things and then you jump into the foreground. And so like you see him like, woo, coming at you. So yeah, I'm a little upset that they don't have like, you know, or maybe they're releasing it later, the controller for
They
it.
have not said anything about releasing the controller.
Because that's a unique controller too, right?
Uniquely
Yes.
crappy.
It is very unique.
But you know, I'm into it. I just like the second I got it and I put it on the stand, I was like, I don't have a place for this. I went to put it on like a bookshelf and it doesn't fit. It's so tall. And I'm like, oh boy. So it's just funny. And like, I don't know how often I'm actually going to like jump in there, but I, you know, now that I have it, I have a whole library of games to explore that I haven't played before, you know? Will I complete any of them? That's yet to be seen.
So you didn't try any of the...
I didn't have time.
Oh.
Like I actually had a couple of jobs and I had things that I had to prep and take care of. And I was like, I was up and moving and doing things all day for a couple of days since I got the game. And I just didn't have the time to stop. But I did make it a point. So like, then I went to like go play one of them and I was like, oh, I have to load the software for it. And so like, for some reason that took a long time to download. So like I just set it down and I went to do other stuff and I came back to it and I was like, I need to play something. And Wario was like the first thing that I can get to.
Well, then you probably missed when you you had a question about changing depth. It tells you if you hold in the right joystick at any time, you can adjust all that stuff.
Okay.
So when you go in, yes, you can adjust on the fly.
Could
And-
you have put for your angle issue? Could you have just stacked it on like some Bibles or something?
Yeah, I've got a bunch. Sure.
But I mean, like
Yeah, box or anything.
Yeah, like something to
just to look at it straight.
Yeah.
But I also kind of feel like if I'm sitting there, I mean, this is on video, whatever. If I'm sitting there looking straight ahead, I mean, that's fine. But like, it felt more natural to me to nest my head into the thing on a little bit of an angle, just at the height that it's at. It just felt fine to like lay into it a little bit. But yeah, like I guess you said you don't put your face completely into it.
No, I do.
I thought you said you don't.
I do. 100%. I did not say that.
Um,
I said I don't look down into it. I'm
Oh.
sitting up.
yeah, like so, and like it fits a little weird because it's like a one size fits all thing, so it doesn't like completely surround the old peepers, I guess. But you know, I'm gonna have a little bit more time this week, maybe to sit down with her. Or him. It's a boy, right? Virtual
That's
boy.
Correct.
Gonna sit down with the boy, the lad this week.
Gotta sit down with the boy. Gotta spend some time with the boy this week.
And then I did play another game. I played a little bit of Donkey Kong Bonanza.
Oh,
Not this past week, but the week before. I wasn't here last week. And I had this thought, you know, if I just play through one level a week, I'll get through it. I'll experience it because there's a lot to it. Like I was playing, so I don't know which level it was, but maybe the one with the giraffes or something. So
Okay.
very
Yeah,
very
early. Yeah.
And I got to a point and like I broke through and it was like go down to the next level or something, and I thought it was already going to the next level, and it's not. It's
just like a sub level in
Yeah.
that world.
part of you have to
Yeah.
go like into the factory or whatever. And I thought I was like already broke through to the next level, and I was like, well, I don't want to go there yet, so let me run around. So I spent like over an hour or two doing other things, and then realizing like, no, that I have to go there. That's part of like, that's where I go to advance. It's not the next level down. It's the next level of this level.
It is a level down, but it is not
It
a
is.
next level.
It is, but I thought I was going.
It's a layer down, but not a level down.
Yes, and I thought I was going to the next layer
Yeah.
down, or no, level down. What did you just say?
Mhm.
Level, yes, layer, not level.
Layers and sub layers, and they make up levels in general.
Right, and I thought I was going to the next level,
Giraffe level, ice level,
or
factory sub layer.
yeah. So I like spent a lot of time doing a bunch of things, and then I was like, oh, I need to do that because there's things I can't do if I don't. So I continued on and I found my way. There's just a lot to it. I'm not thrilled with the game. Like I don't the thing I dislike about it the most is like the tunnel vision that you
No
get
donkey.
as you're digging. Like there's nothing to look around. You don't have like this concept of where you are because you're just like in a hole. And I don't know how
Go to
else
your map.
I don't know how else they could make that work differently. But I
Pick up a chunk and start swinging it around,
Yeah.
make your
that
area
what it
bigger,
happens?
baby.
no, but still, then you're still like in a hole, and it just feels very claustrophobic at times. There's definitely been times. Did you guys go through this where you're blasting through holes and you blast right out the side of out of the platform and you fall and you die? And I'm like, I don't like that part of
I've
it.
blasted like out the side of a wall to see that it was the end, but I never fell off.
How did you not? Because you're not pushing
I did
forward
what I
as you
said
go.
to you. I look at the map.
So what-
You
you're
got a
like,
3D map that shows you exactly where your tube is that you're digging or
but
whatever.
you have to go to the map, and I'm just like,
If
You
you're
do
not-
have to go to
I'm
the
living
map,
in the
that's true.
moment, baby.
If you don't enjoy smashing, then you're not going to enjoy the gameplay. I mean, I couldn't stop smashing
So-
things. I thought it was so fun.
Smashy, smashy.
I go through like these phases where I'm like, not in a smashing mood. And then like as I'm playing it, I'm like, I just want to smash everything. And then I get to this moment where I'm like, I don't really care about smashing right now. You know, I'm not down to smash. But it comes in waves, so it's all right. It's all right.
I ate that game up, man. I couldn't stop. I loved it.
I find some of the bananas very challenging, and I get
banana.
I get a little frustrated with it sometimes. I'm only on one bonanza, so I hear there's more. So we'll just see how
There's a lot
how
more.
it develops.
And
a
those
lot
are
to
fun
go.
too. You know, like at first I wasn't using those a lot because I wanted to like save it, you know, but then you realize like you kind of just the meter just fills up as you play. So
Well,
the more
yeah.
you get comfortable being like, you know what, let me just use bonanzas for fun, then you're like really doing it.
Well, and so like again, I only have the first one, and I don't really use it when I'm like in the level, but when I go to like those challenge rooms, I switch to it like right away because it's just I can blow through a challenge kind of, and I don't feel like that's a cheat or anything, because that's a tool that you're given. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. Still not loving it, but we'll see if I have more time, if I get more into it. We'll see. Anyway, what have you been up to?
Okay. Played some Animal Crossing Old Horizons. I having a good time with Rold, who just moved in this last week, as we know. Giving him clothes. Just today, I gave him a gold rose wreath for his door. So yeah, it's getting pretty good, and I've been keeping up with the flower maintenance that I started last time. So, that's been really good, and making Belle's hand over fist with the gold roses. So everything's peachy over there. We played some Fortnite. Nothing that I can think to report on Fortnite. Did anything happen in Fortnite this week, RMC?
We didn't play as much as I wanted to, but nothing like crazy happened.
Yeah, we haven't really been playing.
Comes out.
Oh, is that what you're showing? Yeah, I know that.
I didn't know that.
RMC told me that Double Dragon Gaiden had a update with Bimmy Lee in it.
They added in a real Bimmy for the first time ever in the game.
Wait, what is that? Is that an old?
Long story short, so Double Dragon Gaiden is not an old game, but it's not a new game. Came out, what, a couple of years ago, maybe?
2022 or something like that.
And we both played it and really liked it. New take on the franchise, but it was very enjoyable. But they're still putting out DLC for it. They did a free update that added in new playable characters, including Bimmy Lee, which is the old
original,
typo from Double
Jimmy
Dragon
and Bimmy.
3, Jimmy and Bimmy. Yes.
Yeah, so unfortunately, you have to spend money or like tokens that you've earned in the game to get Bimmy, and for whatever reason, I mean, I downloaded my old save from like 3 years ago, but it didn't have, for some reason, it didn't have all my progress in the save, which was strange. Maybe I maybe I downloaded it and didn't load it properly in the game. I don't know if that's a possibility.
I didn't go back to it. I don't know.
But yeah, sadly, I couldn't without like playing the game over again, unlock Bimmy. So I tried to like play a few rounds, and I don't know. My time with the game is over with. So I sadly probably won't be getting to even try out Bimmy, which is a shame because I would love to, but I'd have to play the whole game over again. And
That's your thing. That's the thing you're known for.
If he likes it, did you love it?
He liked the game. Yeah.
I liked it, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. It was like, look, it's kind of Absalom has maybe ruined games for me like that, because like you should try to play that game again. It ain't that great, to be honest. I had my fun with that Double Dragon Gaiden, but it wasn't great. I couldn't even pick up a food item. Couldn't figure out how to do it.
Oh my god, I can't hear this. I'm just gonna let you go.
Yeah, let me go. Shut up.
Let you go.
I mean, who's talking here? Who's talking about the games they've played? How did you like playing as Bimmy Lee. Oh, you didn't do it? Okay, next.
Not yet.
Yeah, not yet. Like it's gonna happen.
Well, I was taking your. That's it. I'm not gonna. You're getting upset. And I don't
talking.
mean
You're
to
still
upset you,
talking.
so I'm gonna
You're
stop.
still. Oh, I'm the upset one. I am upset actually. I'm being a jerk.
Yes, I know. I'm trying to move away from it.
I played. This will make you happy. I played the Pragmata demo.
Oh, I hate that game. No, that brings up bad memories of 2 podcasts
I thought
ago.
you liked that.
Pragmata?
Yeah, let him have it. Give it to him.
Pragmata.
Okay.
I played the Pragmata demo.
And any Banjo-Kazooie vibes?
Now this isn't gonna work because he's a banjo hater.
Well,
I don't want to hear this.
I never played Banjo-Kazooie, so I didn't get any vibes like
so
that.
you welcome it.
I was getting I wasn't getting any vibes in particular.
Vibes.
Yeah, I wasn't getting any crazy vibes. I just I don't know. I was kind of getting, and it has nothing to do with this, which is weird, but I was kind of getting Death Stranding vibes, but Death Stranding 2 vibes. But
I could see some Death Stranding vibes in that.
Did you like Death Stranding 2?
Are you just not? You're gonna jump on me? You know I didn't play the game.
Well, I was getting Death Stranding 2 vibes, is what I said.
Well, I said I could see Death Stranding vibes. That's it. I'm done. I'm done.
You can be done, and that's fine. But I do apologize to you.
Go. Please. One podcast where somebody talks about Pragmata, please.
Yeah, I thought Pragmata was pretty good, actually. It was a lot of fun. It's pretty smooth. It doesn't take too long to kind of get into the swing of things. You do have to, instead of using the directional pad to move around and what's the word? Like unlock the node to allow yourself to shoot the monsters. They're robots. I don't know. It's like a hacking mini game, but you have to use like the X, Y, A, B buttons.
Oh God,
and
heaven help me.
I mean,
where they are.
It wasn't that. It's not that difficult because you're using them like they're the directional buttons, you know. So I thought that was gonna kind of throw me for a loop, but no. I mean, I thought that was pretty good. I liked. You have like a cool little jetpack that like you can't shoot forever, so you can like do like a jump that hovers, or you can hit the dash button in midair and do like little like cross little gaps and stuff. So I was getting into the gameplay a little bit. I thought the movement was good. I thought the action was good. Yeah, it recharges. So I don't know. I was kind of liking it. And it seems like there's going to be little. I'm not great at speaking about the game, but it seems like there's going to be more to it moving forward. Like there was differences with different guns, and it wasn't just like, oh, this gun is a shotgun and this gun's an assault rifle. It was kind of like this gun's a stasis gun, and it will, you know, pause your enemy in place for a few seconds, or this is the gun that you want to use when you're up close and personal. The reload system was a little weird. He kind of reloads himself when you're not shooting, and I kind of liked that once I got used to it. I mean, I don't much care for the voice acting or the story at all. Don't really like any of that, like that junk that's like thrown in there during the gameplay. There's a lot of like talking, and it's like, I don't know, it's not hitting me. But who knows? Maybe if I play the full game, I'll become endeared to the characters or something. But like, yeah, mostly the character that you play as was kind of annoying me. He's like a big dumb idiot. But I mean, I don't know. Look, it's a demo. I recommend everybody play it because it's a free demo, and it's really not long at all. I mean, you could do it in like 20 minutes. So yeah, I would say Pragmata is very promising, pretty cool, and it looks great. Runs great. So that's Pragmata the demo. I can't think of anything else that I might want to say about that. And then we played some Tokyo Scramble.
Oh, you guys played it?
And it may be the best game ever made for multiplayer.
When did you guys play this?
You know he doesn't mean that. Come on.
What
he just said.
That he
Well,
played
we
it?
played it.
I'm jealous that he played it. Not that it's good.
He doesn't
It's
think it's
not good.
good.
I know. I don't believe that. I'm just that you guys, I wanted to play it. You guys played it. I didn't get a chance. How many people can play at once?
Well, 4 can play at once, but I guarantee it's not how you think.
Yeah, so the 4 of us hop into a game, and it was like, do you want to control everything? Do you want to control the camera? Do you want to control the apps? Or do you want to control your like movement or something like that? So all 4 of us had to pick a different aspect. So RMC was playing as the character running around. I was playing as the person that like makes you run or makes you duck, and then Music Man was playing as the apps guy, so he was doing like the flash to distract Xenos, and then our 4th friend, I don't remember, what do we call him, DeSoto, he was the camera. This maybe the worst
camera.
person to be the camera person, because he had to control where RMC was looking, and RMC's trying to walk around, and I'm trying to run, like have us run. And
Let's put it this way: Do and I were simpatico. Everything I wanted to do would do it, and I knew I could depend on him to do what I needed.
I'd played a video game or two before, so I know how video games work. I couldn't tell you what our 2 other friends were doing. I mean, especially poor Adam. I'm not saying he was bad at it. I think he just was kind of waiting for you to tell him where to look. Either that or he was bad at it, because like he was like looking at walls, looking not at the dinosaurs, not at the Xenos, not anywhere we were supposed to go.
There's one thing that was guaranteed, though. If there was somewhere where he was looking where I was definitely going to go and needed to go, he would turn the camera away from there when I needed to get there. Guaranteed. And like as the Xenos chasing me, and right as where I was about to go, where I was needed to go, the camera would go like 90 degrees the other direction.
Like
I'm like, Adam.
Do you guys know? Are you all seeing the exact same screen?
Yeah, that's how we're playing the game together.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So it makes me want to play a game. What is that QWERTY game? Where like you control what?
Right here, QWOP.
QWOP, is that what it's called?
I don't know. You're telling me.
Yeah, where like
we each control.
And if each person controlled a limb or something, that would be amazing.
Well, would it? Because I would argue, based on our experience, it wasn't amazing.
It would be awful, but it would be awfully amazing.
It'd be fun for a video. How about that?
Yeah. Okay. I'm still jealous that you guys played it, because I don't know if I'm going to spend the money to play it myself.
No one did.
Yeah, well, that was so. These are like some of the pros.
Code and all 3 other people could.
Yeah, because it has game share.
Yeah, that's like a huge
I didn't know
pro
how many
about
you
it.
Share
3.
There it is. There's the answer.
It's not shared permanently. It's every session.
Just for the
session.
game.
Yeah.
No, I know. But continue.
Yeah, so I would say that's a pro of the game, was that we didn't have to buy anything. It was pretty easy for RMC. Well, it was easy for us to join you. I won't say it was easy to set up. You didn't seem to have any problems.
I don't remember any problems. No. It was pretty much just do the game share invite, and that was it. Everything was done.
Yeah, and I don't even think we didn't have to download anything. We didn't even have to download like a version of the game or anything.
Streaming it from me. Yeah.
So it was so that was cool. And like, look, it was funny. You know, I wouldn't say that I was having a ball playing it, but like it was funny to like mess around with you guys and like try to figure it out. But like, I don't know what the heck they were thinking. Like, they didn't tell anybody, as far as I know, they didn't tell anybody that's what the multiplayer was going to be like.
I mean, they may have discussed it more in their own press release, but as far as the direct or the partner showcase reveal, like, yeah, they did get into the specifics of how the game sharing exactly worked and what you were going to end up doing. So,
yeah, I
would say probably on purpose, but who knows?
And like the much of the gameplay that we experienced was just kind of
No.
It's like on.
It's okay.
No, it's really like affecting me right now. I'm sorry.
It's scrambling my brain. It's gonna have to go stand on a board on a floor somewhere.
No, I don't think that's it.
I hear this noise all the time.
I don't know. I haven't heard this during the podcast, and it's just messing with my head. I've been really sensitive to something I told you the other day. Who made this? Tokyo Scramble. I mean, let's talk about it while we're talking about it.
I don't know.
Wait a minute.
who
Why are
made
there
it.
other characters if you're not going to play as other
What
characters?
are you doing? You've asked the man 2 separate questions and you went on to a third thing now.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I don't know if there's multiple. If we owned the game, if we could play 2
There
player. I
are,
don't.
we didn't see them.
I mean, it didn't seem like that was going to be it. And the way that the story was told, it seemed like you were one person playing the game, at least in that moment of the game. So yeah, I don't know. The gameplay is mainly just hiding from Xenos and running, like just trying to distract them or run past them or get into a little, like run for a little crevice that they can't get into and hide there until the next time you want to move. So it wasn't the most compelling gameplay. It looks pretty good, but it was, I mean, the story, like the whole idea of it was ludicrous. And the voice acting and like what's going on isn't all that engaging, but we were, I don't know. I don't know. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody, but I wouldn't say that it was a waste trying it out. Like I had kind of a goofy time playing it, but
Yeah, I think we could have gotten more mileage out of it if we reorganized who was in control of what. Let's put it that way.
yeah, that like my job was pretty darn easy. So maybe if we switched, maybe if I was working the camera.
Call me crazy. I think the person controlling the character should also be doing camera, and then other people handle the other stuff like the crouching and
But if
the
you're dividing it,
apps and all that. You don't have to do it that way though. You could have 3 people doing apps and 1 person doing everything.
yeah, it says here, up to 4 people can play together from their own systems, even with just one game, using the Nintendo Switch 2 systems game share feature. You can distribute the controls between everyone or give a single player full control. Players who are not in control will automatically be assigned a cursor. It's still not like clear, but it is a little clear. Like it, you know what I mean? It explains it now that we know what it is. But like if you don't know what it is, distribute the controls. That could be anything. I don't know. All right. And this is not, yeah, I didn't know who made it, but it's
It's 3 words.
publisher.
One's got like a Bing or something.
Well, developers AdGlobe Inc.
Nah, it's not. One of them is Bing or something.
Binary,
Binary,
Haze
there you go.
Interactive. They're
Binary
publishing.
Haze combined into Bing.
They're publishing, not developing. And I was just wondering, developed. So, all right. Well, you guys played it. It was an experience. I also love that like you're supposed to like evade them, yet there's like things to like flash them and stuff like that. It's like, no, that now you're gonna be seen. But
No,
it's
that's
to
when
distract
they've already
them.
seen you. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it was funny how bad we were at it. Like
Well,
some
when
of the
you split
situations
up
were
controls that are handled by 1 person between 4 people, you're asking for a disaster.
It's disastrous.
Like
but,
the way to do it is if you really want to see that game and have fun with it, 1 person plays it on game share with their 3 friends and everybody else has the cursor. And then when you're playing, you could be like, I think you should go over here and move your cursor over here. Or I see this thing over here, put your cursor there. And that's fine. That works.
Or 1 person's controlling it and like somebody else has the ability to like whistle and ruin it for you. Like you're trying to evade.
Oh, I don't need any more ruining. Do completely excluded from that. The other players certainly ruined the situation quite a few times.
I just love like you're trying to evade.
What was the one that
Xynos.
Music Man did where you and I almost lost our minds? It was very clear that he was the one that was supposed to do something at a certain point and it didn't happen. And he was like, now? And you and I were like, yes, now. Why would you not do it now?
Yeah, it was I don't remember. It was either an elevator, like you had to get an escalator to distract them.
Yeah.
Or it was the flash, and I don't remember.
I don't remember, yeah.
Because
we were like, he didn't realize he was the one that was supposed to do it. And I was like, yes, like an app, which you are in control of.
And it was funny too with our other friend who was controlling the camera because we learned very quickly that the escalators are for distractions and you don't go up them. And like
you have like a magical app on your phone that controls all these things. So it'll like do the flash on a vending machine or turn on an escalator or whatever. But anyway.
Yeah, and there was something where he was like looking at the escalator as if you were gonna walk up the escalator, and we had just figured out that like that's not what escalators are for.
Deux and I were looking at a scene where we clearly knew where we are supposed to go. but our friend who's controlling the escalator thing had no idea. So he pointed the camera at the escalator to run towards it when we're running, like making our move. And both of us were like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
No!
there was a situation like that. And then there was one where it was clear there was like a little body shaped hole in a wall that you were supposed to run to. And we're running straight through it, looking right at it. And like, as soon as we're about to get there, the camera just looks off to the right. And
And I
like,
was like, no. And it was so funny because we had to run through this section like 3 or 4 times before we figured out what we needed to do. And I was like, okay, this time we finally know where we need to go and what we need to do. And we got literally like 10 steps away from it. And the camera's just like, whoop, turn the other way. And I was like, what?
But you guys were clear, like, right? You're like, we're going through that hole.
Call me crazy, but Deux and I knew exactly what was going on.
Yeah, but you're playing with other people. You got to communicate.
We did. We did. 100% we
You
did.
clearly said we're going through the hole.
Yes.
Shoot the tubes.
We even talked about the billboard next to the hole.
yeah, it was,
Maybe he thought
It's-
the point was the billboard.
it was really funny.
Well,
And
if he thought the point was the billboard, the camera would have never moved because they're next to each other.
We got to take out an ad on that billboard to distract the Xeno.
it was just funny to have you as well, like be crouched behind a little wall, and it's like clear that anybody playing this game would want to like look around the wall to see where the Xeno is, and we're just like staring at you, looking at a wall, like just the wall, for seemed like
We were
minutes,
playing
it was
the
like
game.
seconds.
We were playing the game, and I'm crouched behind a wall, and nothing's happening. And I'm thinking to myself, I sure would like to see what's on the other side of this wall, but I guess that's not going to happen.
And I think I said, like, Adam, what do you look at when you play video games? And that got him to be like, oh, I'm the cameraman.
The best part is like you could tell where Deux and I had both just given up, and we knew what we needed to do to try and brute force through it. And like Deux would run or crouch exactly when I needed, and we were, without saying anything, simpatico, because we had suffered enough through the other. I don't know what was going on with these other two, but
Yeah,
it was fun
bizarre.
though. It was fun. I like. It sounds like we're dogging on it, but it was fun to try and do all of that together. Now, whether the game's fun or not, I don't know. But
Right. I don't know how much of it I could stand, but we were having an okay time.
Yeah.
And then we quit that after maybe 45 minutes or so, an hour.
For our sanity.
And we booted up 4 swords.
wow.
4 swords.
Yeah, 4 swords.
4 swords at 7 years ago.
That's the full name.
Yes.
How old is that game? 7? That would be
More than
amazing.
7. It was on the GBA. 27.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we figured out how to join that one.
Now that I've done it once, I should be more better equipped now to get it going easily.
Yeah. And I thought it was totally cool that we could do that, like, because it's
never meant to be played that way.
yeah, it's totally awesome. So it was cool to kind of jump in and play 4-player Zelda. We only played like through a stage or two. We did a couple. We did a couple of practice stages, and then we did a stage, like a real stage. And it's fun. It's definitely fun to play with friends. It's a little underwhelming gameplay wise as far as just like a Zelda game goes, but the fact that you can play with the 4 of you and there's like puzzles kind of geared towards the 4 of you.
Well, we were
makes it pretty fun.
Literally in like the opening stage of the first, like when I remember things from 4 Swords Adventures where it starts out pretty, basic, but then as you go on, it definitely gets more Zelda-esque.
Is that game share as well?
No, you need to have your Switch Online GBA. You have what you need.
Oh,
to have.
you can play it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
And it makes it's done kind of like almost like a traditional Mario game where there's an overworld that you pick a level and you kind of jump into it. I know it's easier when you're talking about a multiplayer game, adventure game like that, to do it that way. But I would love it if it was like an actual Zelda game, like with a story and like an overworld that you're playing through, and you get to maybe the 4 of us go off and do our own thing in different parts of the overworld and like find stuff ourselves and say, hey, come on over here or whatever, like something like that. If you had like a Link to the Past overworld and the 4 of us could do what we want.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, I think that'd be really fun. This is a little bit more like stage by stage, which I totally get, and it works.
I think you would. It's not exactly what you want, but it's closer. Triforce Heroes is closer to what you want. There's no like. There's a town overworld that you all spend time in, but the levels are still stages, but they're like much bigger and more. There's more exploration to them. You still have to work together, but it's very clear Triforce Heroes was like an evolved version of those games because what you do in that is much more involved with your teammates, but also you can. The stages, the levels are done in chunks, and they are big enough that you can go around and do some of your own things, especially the deeper into it you get.
Oh, sorry. You were just saying, made me think of like, I don't know if this can be done because if you don't have 4 people, then it makes it harder to work around, or maybe there's games that have already done it where like you have 4 players in like a dungeon, but the dungeon breaks off into 4 quadrants, and like each of you has to go in, and like there's like something that one person unlocks that the other person
there's
opens
parts
up a
in
path.
all in 4 Swords and 4 Swords Adventures that do that, and Triforce Heroes, they all
where
have
like you're
things like
you're in the same place, but you're kind of working together, but you're still forced to do it alone. That just sounds like a fun game. If any game,
I mean, there's tons of games that do that kind of thing. Yeah, but as far as Triforce Heroes,
let's play.
Yeah, well, you need to have the systems that we have, and they need to be cross-play. So between those two, it's the death for all of us.
Let's do it.
But yeah, it was really cool. We had fun doing that, and it was nice to play some Switch 2 things, or some things on the Switch 2 with friends.
Trying to think
And I think that's all that I played for this week. RMC, what did you play?
Thanks for asking. I think the game's name that I want to tell you about, Nicky Hill, is Big Walk. Is that it? Yes, Big Walk. But unfortunately, as far as I know, that's just going to be PS5 and PC. But Big Walk is completely, as far as I know, open world, and you can all wander around on your own. But there are things you need to come together and do with friends. But when you're on the island, you'll have like a megaphone because you don't know where your friends are, and you yell into the megaphone, and hopefully they can hear you in the headset, and you all meet up. It looks awesome. It's done by it's done by the Untitled Goose Game guys. It looks really great. It looks like a lot of fun.
They're like round duck.
You got it.
Characters.
You got it. Yes, I think that looks like a blast, and I would love to play that. And I can play that with Deux. I guess I could play with Music Man too. He's got a PS5. And that's going to be part of PlayStation Plus, I think.
Oh, really?
You should. It would honestly, as far as co-op games go, I think we'd have a blast with it. It just 3 of us is fine. That'd work.
What's
It'd
called
be nice.
Big Job?
It is now.
Big Walk.
Big Walk is what it's called. Yeah. So what did I play this week? We played Tokyo Scramble. Just to add in on Tokyo Scramble, I think if you are playing it on your own, the game would be fine. Based on what I saw, I don't think it would be like amazing or anything like that. But I think it would be like, if you like sneaking around and that kind of game, like stealth gameplay, then I think it'd be serviceable. It doesn't show me anything where you'd be like, oh, this is a lot of fun, or oh, this is interesting. I just think it would be serviceable. Very clearly, like if it came out back in the day, you'd be like, oh, they played like Dino Crisis and Metal Gear, and we're trying to capitalize on that, and this is not anywhere near as good as either of those games, but it's a whatever. So I need more time with it. I also played Fortnite. We haven't been playing as much as we usually do lately, but it's not because we're not enjoying it. I want to play more. I'm missing it. The solo leveling content is now officially available in that game, and I want to check it out. I don't know. I really like solo leveling. It's not my favorite, but the skin that they have of Jinwoo is really cool, especially one of his. You know how in solo leveling he gets the one like awesome red knight that he calls up? That's a skin that you can play as in Fortnite, and I really like the look of it. And I was like, "Whoa, that one's pretty cool," but I want to get in the game and check it out. And then I played more Romeo is a Dead Man. I put in a lot of time with that. I unfortunately got to a boss fight where I was going between the level I'm in is it's like a big, this is so stupid. I'm such a baby. What do you call like a big building where like the governor hangs out and does his work?
Governor's Mansion?
That's where he does work at the governor's
Town
mansion?
hall?
Like a town hall or something like that. Yeah, like a town
Municipal
hall.
building?
That's the building where I'm in. So I'm running through all these rooms. It's a really cool setup. I really like that. I did everything I needed to do there, and it did a really cool. You have this like alternate realm that you travel to, and you have to go back and forth between the two realms to complete the level, which is what you had to do in the first level too. But now this second level is much more expansive, and you have to go between the two realms to access rooms that you can't access in real life. So you'll pop up in a room that's behind a locked door in real life because you travel through this other realm. So I really like that idea, but it was big, like involved to go back and forth between the two, and I like the way it was handled. But I did all that. I unlocked the final thing. I went to go fight the boss. The boss kicked my butt. And when I reloaded back in the town hall, but the screen was completely black and I was just falling to the ground. I was like, it must be a glitch. So I reloaded the game and it happened again instantly. And I reloaded the game because I was loading from the mansion or from the town hall. And I was like, oh no. So I had to go back to a save like 20 minutes before that and do stuff over.
It was
again.
a glitch?
Yeah, it was a glitch. So I lost progress and that bummed me out. And I got back to the boss and I was like, I don't want to take the boss on again now. So that's where I'm at now.
Is the boss the governor?
No, the boss was some weird, like twice the size of me creature with giant claws. I don't know.
So you did. So you, when you have the energy, you're gonna go back and hopefully load right at the boss and take the because you don't.
It should load right at the boss, no problem.
You don't want to take any chances with this boss fight,
exactly.
Not having a reload or
exactly.
whatever.
That's why I stopped right where I was. I was like, just in case this glitch does happen again, I'm not going to go into it now. I just put in all the work to get back to where I was. But I saw that they just put out a patch for the game, and the patch specifically addresses people falling into a black void, and that's the issue I had. So it should be patched up. And I know Suda like profusely apologized in the message too, saying like he was very embarrassed that it happened. But whatever, it seems like it's taken care of, so that's good. But the game, everything I loved about it has only gotten better. I have more zombies now. By the way, I said you throw out zombies to like act as automatic turrets and stuff, but they're not called zombies in the game, even though they are zombies. They're called bastards. So you grow bastards and you throw bastards out.
Oh.
So now I have a bastard that heals me. So I can throw out the zombie bastard and he sits on he like does like a Zen pose in the air and has like a beam of light and you go hide by him and he heals you up. So that's very helpful. And I found out you can merge bastards to make a super bastard. That's not what it's called, but
a glorious
you
bastard.
get a bastard that you couldn't otherwise grow. So if you combine the gun bastard with the health bastard, you get one that does something that you couldn't get any other way.
Where
so that's a cool idea.
Bastards?
On your spaceship, of course, your FBI spaceship. Where else would you put them?
Oh, so you like call them in and they drop in?
No, they come with you down on the mission. Like before you go out on the mission, you pick the bastards that you're going to have with you. And then they materialize.
Okay.
I can't make it make sense because it doesn't make sense.
I'm really upset. Like, where are they hiding?
But the humor's
in a world of video games where like you carry 4,000 items.
I really like the level design. The changing between weapons is a ton of fun. There's different types of monsters that do different things. So like some are very quick, some are very deadly, some are very slow, some are very some combine all those things. So you're messing with a different type of enemy all the time, and it makes it a lot of fun. And the game isn't afraid to throw a decent amount of enemies at you, which makes it even more exciting. So like you might go through portions that have you're like, I'll use the rocket launcher to clear out some of these guys, and then I'll take out the little minigun, and then I'll go with my sword and switch over to the fists. It's just the gameplay is great for on the fly, letting you pick whatever you have 8 different options that you can combine. And, there's certain situations that make sense for all of them. So it just feels really good. It's got a really good flow to it. It's great. It's a great game. It really is. If you like Suda's weirdness, it's a very great game, but it just scratches that itch of no more heroes, but goes beyond it as well in terms of gameplay. It's much more varied. And I like the environments that you run around in. So I'm really, really enjoying it. The music has been really good, which I always find to be a spot that's lacking in Suda games. I feel like Suda's games will have a song or two that are really good, and then most of the other music is forgettable. So far, every song in this is really good, and then there's a few standouts too. So I'm impressed with that. And then there's little standalone sub levels that you can find while you're out flying in space, where you just clear through randomly generated dungeons to get power-ups, and those are enjoyable too. So I'm really liking the game a lot. And then the only other thing I played this week was everything on the Virtual Boy, because I've been waiting very excitedly to get my hands on this and give it a go. So I played every single game. I played Wario back in the day. I don't need to talk about Wario. It's great. It's fantastic. It's probably the best game on the Virtual Boy. And like I said, this version of the Virtual Boy looks so much clearer than the original. Like you can see the actual pixels that make up everything clear to a degree that you were never meant to see. But it's very nice to like put your head in, and it's not like, let's try and find a spot that looks okay, good enough that I can play it. It's now it looks great and it's very clear. So that's fantastic. Okay, I played the Innsmouth game. I guess that's what it's called. It is. It's you're in kind of like a mansion.
Yes.
And you know that game in UFO 50 that we were talking about, where it's the one where you run through the dungeon in first person?
Yeah,
that we really like. That's what this is like, except you shoot enemies instead of go up and punch them or hit them with a sword. And the goal is you're timed and you have to find the exit, but you're running through that same kind of corridor, but obviously it's in 3D. And you shoot enemies and you have a limited amount of bullets, which is not my favorite, but what are you going to do? So one joystick, you control the cursor for the bullets, and the other joystick, you move through the dungeon and you find the door and you get out. So first level I played, and once I understood what to do, I was like, this is really fun. Then the second level I got to, it was like, okay, let's crank things up to like 100. And it was like a map that was way too big and way too much stuff was going on. And I was like, this is way too much to explore in the time limit that I have. And I did it like a couple times and I'm like, I can't make sense of it. So I'm going to go back into it, but I don't know if the levels are randomly generated or not. But boy, the second level I got was like insane. So I want to give it another try because I like the core idea, but the limited bullets, the time restraints, and the amount of stuff that the second level asked me to do and remember, because as you also said in that game on UFO 50, a lot of the walls look exactly the same. So it's very easy to get turned around. But in this game, with the time limit and how big everything is, I'm like, I don't know where I've been. Like,
also, it's like line, like, right, there's not detail to these.
No, this is regularly detailed.
Yeah. Oh, it is?
Mm-hmm.
I'd be curious to see
but,
how that
again, like all the walls look the same, and there's locked doors everywhere. So I'm like, I know what I'm supposed to do, but I can't remember where to go to get it because everything looks the same. So I'm going to give it another shot. But,
this is such a crazy, like, we have the Virtual Boy back.
I know. That's why I was thinking the whole time I was playing. I played a Telero Boxer. So again, I've never played any of these Virtual Boy games. I played Telero Boxer, which is one that's been, always front and center when you're talking about the Virtual Boy. And it's basically Punch Out, but with robots. So it was a lot of fun once I got the grasp of the controls, because there's a lot more to the controls instead of just like uppercuts and all that. There's like, it has all the stuff Punch Out has, but you have much more control for like uppercuts and swing punch left and swing punch right and dodging and what the enemy's doing. But it was a lot of fun once I got the handle of it. I beat the first robot, then I beat the second robot, and I just took a break because I was trying to play all the different games. But I would imagine if you like Punch Out and you can manage the controls in this one, you would really like this one too, because it's basically Punch Out. I played Red Alarm, which is one I always wanted to play, and I never did. And having played the whole first stage now, I'm in love with it. It's basically Star Fox in 3D, where you like Star Fox has the camera that sits still and you just move up, down, left, right. Red Alarm has a camera that moves a little bit with you, but you can also move freely in the space. Like you can move forwards and backwards and move around. So like enemies come at you from all over. You're constantly moving forward, but you have a lot more leeway in where you can move around. So you're actually like flying through tunnels and around walls and stuff. Like Star Fox does that, but it's just like you move left or you move right. Here you actually have to maneuver around things.
Are all of these Nintendo games? Nintendo made the games?
They partnered with somebody else on a few of them, but to my Tetris might be a third-party game. I don't know. There's not. I forget the name of the company. It's like T&E Soft or something like that they worked on a lot with these games. But yeah, it didn't really get a lot of time to have third-party games on it. So
it's just
3D Tetris was developed by T&E Soft,
There you go.
published by Nintendo. Galactic Pinball was developed by Intelligent Systems, published by Nintendo.
so very close Nintendo
Golf
partners.
was developed by T&E Soft, published by T&E Soft in Japan and Nintendo.
I guess I'm just curious as to why they were like, let's make this incredible new system with amazing technology, and we'll make a Wario game. And we're not going to have a Mario game. We're not going to have a Zelda. We're not going to have a Star Fox. But we'll have games that are like that.
Well, they obviously had plans for those. It's just they didn't get to put them out.
Ooh. Oh no, that's not what
the
I said.
system didn't even have a chance out the door.
What was going on that they were like, you know what? Let's do a Wario platformer instead of a Mario platform.
That was when Wario was huge. That's the time to do it. Yeah, that's
Mario.
You put out a Wario as a system seller. Then he was like the it guy for Nintendo at the time.
There's Mario Clash.
There is a Mario game. But it's not anywhere near a traditional
Nintendo.
Mario.
There's Mario Tennis. Mario's Tennis.
You have to look at Wario as like, when Nintendo's like Mario and then Sega's like, but we got Sonic and he's got attitude. You have to look at Wario as that, where they were like, the cool kids want to play Wario games because he farts and he's mean. And that's what it worked at the time. So
Innsmouth is B-Top, developed by B-Top.
I'll be top.
Jack Bros is Atlas, which that's the Atlas
of today.
Mascot is what Jack Bros was, right? Except for in America where it was these jack-o'-lanterns.
Yes, he is still their mascot.
Right. But that's interesting. Is his name Jack? He's got brother. He's got his whole family. He's brought his whole family out for this one. Nestor's Funky Bowling, which is not Fester. I misread that. Is Sapphire. Panic Bomber is Hudson Soft and Raising. Red Alarm is T&E Soft. So T&E Soft did a lot.
They were big on the Virtual Boy, yeah. So you got a handful of third parties.
SD Gundam. It's almost all third parties. SD Gundam Dimension Wars, Locomotive, Space Invaders, Virtual Collections, Taito, Space Squash is Tomcat System.
Squash.
Teleroboxer is Nintendo. V Tetris is Locomotive.
Yeah, like the boxing game. Like, why wouldn't you just make a Punch-Out game? But I mean,
well, Telero
doesn't matter.
Telero is what they called Mike Tyson in Japan. It's not. Virtual Force is Hudson Soft. Virtual Bowling is Athena. Virtual Boy Wario Land is Nintendo. Virtual Fishing is Locomotive. Virtual Lab is Nikoti.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Virtual League Baseball is Chemco. And Waterworld is Ocean of America.
Never forget that.
Any comments, Nicky?
Makes sense.
So anyway,
makes sense that Waterworld would be developed by Ocean.
Red Alarm is a lot of fun for someone who I love space shooters. I love Star Fox. I really enjoyed what I played of Red Alarm because the first stage was very lengthy, which I actually really liked. It wasn't like you were just in and out in a minute. Like you spend a few minutes making it through the stage, and then the boss at the end of the first stage, much like Star Fox 64 did, you go in a 3D arena where you then have full control over everything and you're flying all around. So it was a lot of fun. Again, has more controls than you would think just because it was utilizing the Virtual Boy controller. But once you figure out like speed up and slow down and shoulder buttons for turning hard and the different weapons you have and all that, it was a lot of fun. I really liked it. It was very enjoyable. I played Galactic Pinball, which it's a pinball game in 3D. I like pinball, but nothing special. It was just I don't know. There's nothing else to say about it. If you like pinball,
Odama.
That's right. You're not yelling into a microphone to hit a ball. If you like virtual pinball, Galactic Pinball seems fine. I don't think I'll be firing it up more than every so often randomly, but 3D Tetris is the Tetris game I did not buy on the Virtual Boy. I have the other Tetris game on the Virtual Boy, which I really like, but it's basically just regular Tetris, but the board's flying through space. 3D Tetris it was very clear. They were like, we are going to make this as 3D as we can possibly think of. The game is going to be in 3D. It's going to be played in 3D. You're going to have to manipulate things in 3D. So I played 3D Tetris. So I was like, my brain can't keep track of all this because the board for the Tetris pit is now 3D. So you're looking at like, you see the whole depth of the board. It's as if you were looking like a paper towel tube. That's what it's like, except it's square. And the Tetris blocks come from up front and fall down into it. So you rotate them to make them align at the bottom. But you don't just rotate them left or right. You rotate them 3D. So it's like
That's
a Rubik's Cube. And then there's another map.
Wait. Is it locked positions?
What does that mean?
Like, is it floating like this? Or is it like boop, 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 boop? You know what I mean? Like into lock.
Oh,
positions.
there's no in between position you can rotate.
So it's not like
into.
free floating.
Yeah, it's locked.
Okay,
But
okay.
then you're also you're rotating it like this.
This sounds like
but
a
then you're
nightmare.
also rotating it like this because
Right.
you have to move it around into the space.
This sounds awful. I don't want.
And
this
then on the right hand side is a little guide that's like that shows you like this part of the block will stick out on layer 2 while the other part is in layer 1. And like if you have a 3 depth block, it's like this will reach out into the 3rd layer. And I'm like, oh my God. So then as you continue to drop blocks down, you have to look at the thing on the right so you can know, okay, if I drop this in, that piece will go down into the layer below and it can fit in that hole, but then it's going to be sticking out here. And I was trying to do it so badly because I'm like, it's a cool idea, but this is too much for me to handle. I was like, I'm going to give it another go because I want to give it a fair shake. But I spent like a good 20 minutes where I was like, my brain can't make sense of all this at once. I need to slow it down. And then on top of all that,
V Tetris?
This is 3D Tetris. V Tetris is the one I own that I really enjoy. But on top of all that, it's using wireframes so you can see through everything and they move slowly. And you would think the slow part would be bad because there's so much going on, but it somehow makes it more frustrating. So I need to give it another go, but I'm thinking this is not the Tetris for me. And that's from someone who loves Tetris games. So we'll see. And then I left the best for last. Golf. Golf is awesome. Virtual Boy Golf is so much fun. Standard golf game. The whole course is in 3D. 3D is used phenomenally well. It's just a really solid, fun golf game to play. You get the 3D view. You get a little tiny mini map that shows you like in any golf game where you're adjusting your line for where you're hitting. It's a golf game, but it's in 3D. That's all I need to say. It's a ton of fun. I have played it since the Virtual Boy came out. I've played full rounds 3 times now. I just really love it.
It's fun.
The game is fun. It's the unsung hero of the Virtual Boy lineup. It's a blast. Like now, my go-to for showing people Virtual Boy is always Wario because it is really cool. And I love Wario. But my other go-to, I'd be like, are you into sports games? Try golf. Because you play golf and it's like, look at how the 3D is being used here. This is awesome. Plus, it's just a fun golf game.
Wario, it makes sense when game developers have been like utilizing that same concept in 2D side-scrolling games. Now they just added the layers and you're like, this is just like perfect. Like,
Virtual Boy Wario Land is the showcase for the system. It's true. But if you want to show people like the more impressive 3D, it's golf without a doubt. It's a lot of fun. So golf is awesome. I legit like it and I will go back to it many, many times. And it is one of 2 games on Virtual Boy where it's like, I wish there'd be a way to display this on TV because I'd like other people to see it. So Wario and golf, but golf is awesome. So that's the first wave of Virtual Boy games. I honestly can't wait to get back to golf. I want to play more. But
boom, Tetris for Jeff.
We got more Virtual Boy games coming whenever Nintendo puts them out, and then unreleased Virtual Boy games, which I'm most excited for. So very happy with my purchase. It's just a system I can play for like an hour and then I have to take a break because the way I play, like I'm sitting more at attention. I'm not like I'm sitting comfortably. It's not uncomfortable, but it's not, my normal way of sitting. And, looking at black and shades of red for a long time. When you take the or when you come out of the visor, there's an adjustment period. But it's like regular VR where there's an adjustment period. It's just Virtual Boy hurts more. So, but it is so cool to me that you can just slide your Switch 2 into the Virtual Boy and play it. It's just nuts. It's nuts. It's so nice to have a way to play Virtual Boy games where I know it won't break. And I'm not worried about like setting it up exactly right. And I don't have to worry about, not being able to see everything. It just works. And it's like, it's the best version of the Virtual Boy. It's how it always should have been. And you're still like, I can't believe they made something like this. And of course people wouldn't want to play this, but I'm very happy to have it. So really like it. And I will put a picture in the Discord because my dad, this is the funniest part. I was like, Dad, there's a Virtual Boy golf game. Do you want to try it? And he goes, yeah, I want to try it. And I go, okay, I want to stress this. I cannot help you because you are in there by yourself. I'm like, I can hear sound effects, but I can't tell you what to do. And he managed to hit the ball all by himself twice. And then he's like, I don't know what happened. Something went wrong, and I took the visor and looked into it, and he was on a menu for a different game. How do you do that? How do you do that? I said to him, when he's playing golf, I said, all you need is the joystick and this one button. That's all you need. And when he gave me the Virtual Boy back, I was like, I don't even know how you did this.
Funny.
There. Oh, sorry. Thought I sent it. Here you go, Discord. That's my dad playing the Virtual Boy. And Mom Brain, was it you or Nintendo? Were like, that's like an ad for the Virtual Boy.
I don't think I did.
Because like, look, his mouth is open legitimately, like he's like blown away by what he's seeing in there, and he's like leaning into it. It's great, so funny. All right,
awesome.
There you go. Let's do questions. Send your questions to GoNintPod@gmail.com.
Where?
GoNintPod@gmail.com.
Maybe I will.
They can be about Nintendo video games in general, or whatever the hell you want. Autumnal Blake question this week: what's your favorite sweet or savory pastry? I love pistachio. Did I read this one already? Did we do this already?
Yes.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
No. Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry. I blew it. Well, we're pressed for time anyway. Damn it. I just was so excited about treats that I guess I was like, yeah, we'll do this. Man, I'm sorry. I blew it. All right, we'll do a Patreon question. Mom Brain, did you know you can join the Patreon?
For $1.
Rick Filet did, and here's a question that definitely we haven't read before. Hi, podcast crew.
Hi, Dr. Nick.
Is there a genre of media, can be video games, movies, books, shows, that you wish you could get into more? For me, it's strategy, tactical RPGs. Every time a new Fire Emblem game comes out, I feel the urge to try them out. And time again, I buy them, start them, but never complete them because I can't gel with the gameplay style no matter how much I want to change. I'm sure the cycle will begin anew whenever Fire Emblem for Switch 2 comes out. Well, I wish you good luck, and I hope it's the one that clicks for you. I have been there, and I have had things click, not specifically with a genre that comes. I'm sure it's happened. I just, RPGs, I was scared forever. But Gears of War, as I've said many times, it took me literally 6 different attempts across the span of years to finally make Gears of War click for me. And then when it clicked, I really enjoyed it. So I hope it happens for you with Fire Emblem. But you guys, any genre of media you want to get into more, you wish you could.
Well,
games, movies, books, shows, whatever.
I just said, so I learned there's solo GM-less tabletop RPGs, and I now have a list of quite a few. And the one I sent to the family chat,
I haven't looked at it.
We have to play. It looks fantastic. It's called Alice is Missing.
When you talk like I talk about things, it makes me excited because I don't often.
You're gonna love it.
So I am down.
But there are a couple that I will play, I think.
On your own.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like I might actually enjoy it more if like you and I play together, like as one person, or like just figure it out together.
I think of us as one person.
Yeah.
You control the brain and the body, and I control
the camera.
The camera, yes. That's right, because I can see things better than you can sometimes, but everything else is all you. Yes, that's true. I would say I have always wanted to get more into card games, like not, 52 pickup or anything. Like, I mean, like Lorcana. We have Lorcana, and I want to play it. It's just need a lot more time, and I don't have the time. So card games have always been something. Like I've said before, I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Not like hugely detailed, but I used to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And I really liked it. I used to play
that kind of card game.
Yeah. What did you think I meant?
Just card games. Games that have cards. Not necessarily Jack, King, like cards like that, but just cards. Because I have a card game that I was playing at work with people, and I bought because I really liked the concept, and I haven't been able to play with anybody.
Yes, SD Magic is another one I'd like to get into, but I feel like that one's so far gone, which is why I was even more interested in Lorcana, because that's at least new-ish. But we have Lorcana stuff here. I just haven't played it yet, but I want to. It's always been, for decades, literally, I've wanted to get more into card games and have not done it. So maybe this is the kick in the butt that I need. You guys?
Well, this is weird because the question is, what do you wish you could get into? And I don't wish I could get into it because I'm not into it.
Yeah.
But if there was something that I guess you could say I wish I didn't not like, it would be kaiju related stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I am I don't get it. I don't like it. I loved Don to Don, and like those last 3 episodes were like awful for me, like terrible. And like
I would love to learn more about that, but I know it's one of those things where if I push more, you get more agitated.
but I don't
so
know what to
avoid it.
say about it. I just don't like it. I hate it. I think it's so stupid. I never liked Godzilla. I never liked I liked Power Rangers, and like my least favorite part was when they would come together and do the coolest thing that they do.
So that's that's the thing. Like it's just so interesting to me because like Transformers, they're big Transformers, and then when they get to a bigger thing, you think that'd be cooler, or like the Megazord and Power Rangers. Yeah, that's cooler. Just the idea of like taking things that you would be totally fine with if they were mostly normal size, but there's a size that they hit where you're like, this is the dumbest crap I've ever seen.
Yeah.
The fact that just making it bigger is so aversive to you is so interesting to me.
I don't know if that's exactly it, but it seems to be,
There's
like
nothing. There's nothing else to it. I can't see another way to it. It's just the thing that you may be okay with, but bigger.
yeah, I don't know.
Because
Like,
you're not against like monsters and anything else that are mostly human sized.
yeah, I don't know. And like I liked Rampage, but that's
That's kaiju through and through. There's no way around it.
yeah. So like that's like the one
But they're
thing that
smaller
I
on the
maybe liked.
screen.
But yeah,
Not
like
smaller than the people.
because
Yeah.
Transformers were big, but
They're
like
huge. Yeah.
for some reason they're not around they are around humans, but not that much. So
Yeah.
like for some reason watching the cartoon as a kid, it never bothered me. Like
Yeah.
They're big.
I
but
liked
they're not
that.
as tall as a
and the
building.
Dinobots I liked, which
Optimus Prime
which,
and
you know,
Megatron
they-
are definitely as big as a building.
What kind of building? It's not
Two-story building?
They're not taller than
Three-story building?
Godzilla
No.
or Pacific
Yeah, but he
Rim.
doesn't have a problem with only Godzilla. Like he's got a problem with like there's some smaller
Yeah, but-
titans he doesn't like that are like 3 times the size of a
Those
human.
things are creepy.
But yeah, and like Neon Genesis Evangelion is something that I wish
And see, like
I
that's
understood, and I
Like
just
the-
feel
the-
so out in the cold with
the
that.
Avas aren't a kaiju at all. They're just big robots.
Well, and
So-
that's I
they're
probably
big.
hate that more than kaiju, like Pacific Rim, like where you
Okay.
get into a giant mech or something. Like I probably hate that more.
do you have a reason why you hate that more? And I'm not saying you're wrong. I just want to learn more about it. I'm just so
it just
curious.
doesn't seem interesting to me. I don't
Is
care.
it
Like
because
I don't want to see like like I don't want to see somebody in a tank. I don't care about that. And like I know it's
a regular
different.
tank.
Yeah, but
Okay.
like it's like, oh,
Then
so
don't
you're
look at the-
controlling a tank, big deal. Like I'm just not interested. So like getting into a mech, not really interested.
Because I am also not interested in a tank at all. That's very boring to me. But like a giant robot with like lasers and a sword, I'm like, yeah, of course I'd be interested.
I guess it's because it's so big. It's like, how would the sword even be effective? You
That's
can't.
what
I
I'm-
feel like you're underwater swinging that thing. But whatever. I
Well,
mean,
that-
it is what it is. I don't like it. I don't understand it, and I wish I did because I feel, especially with like I said, Neon Genesis Evangelion, I just feel so out in the cold, all alone. The only person in the world that does not like that
No,
show.
my sister doesn't like it.
Well,
I didn't.
she's a
love
Gemini.
either.
And again, like that that whole thing goes way beyond just the fact that there's big things in that. Like that's got nothing to do with it, really. It's everything else about Neon Genesis Evangelion.
There was a lot to do with it. Yeah.
But so, like you mentioned, you're not interested in tanks and stuff. Is it? I'm wondering if it's like these things are so big and powerful that they're like invincible. So, like, what's the point of even having this
he
fight?
likes superhero movies. They're even more invincible than
But
a
they're
giant robot.
smaller.
Yeah, I don't know what the
They're
difference
human.
is.
They
'cause-
are small.
and I like, I liked Top Gun. It's not exactly a tank, but they're
it's a
in
flying
like
tank.
they're in like a thing.
Yeah.
So like,
does the same thing a tank does.
yeah.
but it
So I don't
flies.
know what it is.
But like, and then it does, like, because like there are things in Power Rangers and Voltron flies, but that's still.
And did you watch? I think you did. I don't remember your take on it. Maybe you just hated it. But Godzilla -1.
Yeah, I actually liked that
You
one.
did-
That
you
was
did.
maybe
That's what I
that
thought
was
you
maybe
did.
the one Godzilla movie that I did
Mhm.
like. I thought it was pretty good, but that was very character driven, which I don't
Mhm.
think is normally. I mean, maybe I
There's
don't know.
There's this pretty good split of Godzilla movies that are focused on humans and Godzilla movies that are focused on Godzilla. Yeah. So
Yeah.
from the ones I know, it's pretty split evenly. Yeah.
But Attack on Titan is an example of kaiju that I like,
All
and
over the place.
but I never, for some reason, saw them as kaiju.
because you're not used to giant people, I guess. Because they may be weird, but they certainly look more like people than a Godzilla does.
So that has to be the reason, but I don't know. Because that I have no problem with that.
No problem. Wow. I didn't know it was no problem.
No problem. I would say no problem.
So it's something about robots and lizards. There's something about those two.
Yeah, like giant monsters.
But again, you're okay
robots,
with Stay Puffed?
I mean, that was always my least favorite bit of Ghostbusters.
Okay,
I never really got the
lizards, robots, and marshmallows. So
You're consistent.
there's no
It's
through
not like
line
you're
there.
being like you're picking and choosing. Like,
But it's not consistent because, like you said, Attack on Titan. That doesn't make any sense. That's got giant kaiju all over it.
I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't explain it.
I cannot express
but
enough that it is so interesting to me,
but
and
again,
not in the sense that it makes you upset. I just
But it's
like
also
exploring
so
it.
like when you're talking about that, it's also character driven or story driven too. Like what you said about
It's
Godzilla
all-
and stuff
it's
like that.
all
There's so much more.
It
to
all comes together because, like I said, I love Don to Don, but those last 3 episodes of the second season, it's like
just
all
took you out of it.
kaiju, and I was like, why don't I like this? But I can like Attack on Titan, or I can like Godzilla -1, but I don't. And it's not like I'm like, oh, this is a Godzilla movie. I hate it before I even watch it. It's not like that,
And it's not about pilots getting in things because that's not because you like Attack on Titan and that's not part of that. So I was trying to think maybe it's just the fact that people getting in something, but that doesn't work.
I don't think it's that either. I can't.
SD wants to know how you feel about the Statue of Liberty.
I don't,
If it started moving.
That enormous woman will devour us all.
I don't know.
How do you feel about Honey, I Shrunk the Kids?
You know, I it's been a long time. I liked it as a
Oatmeal
kid.
cream pie.
I liked it as a kid, so
Because that makes the kids tiny and everything else kaiju.
yeah, I don't know. And I like what is it, Inner Space with Martin Short and Dennis Quaid or whatever.
So if
That
only
movie
these
made me
things,
nauseous
if
when I
all
watched
these
it
things
as a kid.
started out with things being shrunk down first, then maybe you'd
The
be
Great
okay.
Khali?
maybe
The great, he loves it. Yeah, the Great Khali. That's a kaiju.
he's a kaiju. Yeah, I don't know. I can't explain it.
Oh, it's so fascinating.
So I don't want to
to
say I don't want to give it like a blanket. I hate all kaiju because I don't, as we've proved. But there's an aversion to it where it's going to have to work harder to win me over.
It's
I
like
guess.
me. I don't want to say
or fool me.
I don't want to say it has to work harder for me, but it's like my aversion to historical anythings. It doesn't. I'm still 100% willing to give it a try, and it's fine. But it is an aspect I don't like. Like it right off the bat, I'm like, oh, I don't like that thing.
I don't like.
But like I can trace that back to my childhood. I want to know if maybe like some 15-foot tall man attacked you someday and you
No,
tried to
I don't
block it
think
out.
so. I mean, and I even had the Voltron like toy and stuff.
Hold
That's
on.
crazy.
Hold on. I don't really want to get too
You
deep into
had
it, and I
Voltron.
apologize. Was there something that you liked that maybe your parents like made you feel a certain way about it, or like they were like, "Oh, that stupid thing," and like it just shifted an approach to
Did your parents
in
hate
your
Paul
mind?
Bunyan?
Not that I remember.
Get that goddamn Paul
What are
Bunyan.
We
their
were-
feelings about Babe the Big Blue Ox?
we were a very anti Paul Bunyan household.
Or like
Wouldn't it be great
like
if
you
you
had
thought-
your Voltron toy and your brother was like, "That's stupid stuff,"
Yeah.
and like hit you with it or
Yes.
something.
It was actually his toy. I played with it a
Oh.
lot because I thought the lions were cool. They looked like little lions.
And you were not wrong. You were not wrong.
I always wanted like lion feet and lion hands. I
It's-
was like, this is so cool.
It's funny because I really do love kaiju, and I really love more when people get inside like a robot. I really like that. I just think that's really cool. I because I look at it like, we came together to build this amazing thing and we all have to work. Like, I love the idea of working together to work together. Like, I'm like, this is so great. People actually working together to make this amazing thing that they then all have to work together in.
You didn't say that when we
create.
were playing Tokyo Scramble.
Well, listen, in Pacific Rim, they test you to see if you're compatible first, and then you do it. Look you've seen Evangelion. They're not throwing just anybody in those things. They test to see if they're good at it first.
Yeah.
Tentavision figured it out.
I love my
your
I love 'em.
parents. Your parents made you eat Jolly Green Giant green beans when you were young.
That's it.
That's it.
You know, it could be related. I wasn't a big vegetable fan, and I remember the Jolly Green Giant, and I always wondered why the heck he wasn't wearing more clothes. But I never thought he was that giant.
He's huge.
I know he is, but he didn't seem that big on
Jolly
the
Green
packaging.
Giant. It's in his name.
But he's like a giant, like Paul Bunyan's a giant. He's not like
Yeah, a kaiju. The same goddamn thing. What are you talking about? There's
I
no
feel like
difference.
a kaiju is bigger.
No, you're making stuff up. There's no set size for a
Okay.
kaiju. Like, there's definitely titans that are both smaller and bigger than the Jolly Green
Gulliver's
Giant.
Travels.
Holy crap. That's what we need. Somebody take AI and make the giant gorilla titan fight the Jolly Green Giant. That would be amazing. You know, the hairy guy that threw the things versus the Jolly Green Giant. It would be amazing. By the way, Atarashi Gakko love them, Blood Ocean, and they are fans of kaiju. It's true. And I have that song in Fortnite. All right, anyway, we're so far behind. Dude, thank you for letting us pick your brain a little bit more on that. I thought it was a lot of fun. Hopefully you enjoyed
I mean, I'm always learning something by myself
it.
during
That's
these
what
sessions.
it's all about. That's what it's all about. Let's do music.
Real quickly, I just wanted to say I was looking up solo
Sokoa.
RPGs, and one that came up as a recommended one is called Alone Among the Stars, and I mention it because when you go to the game's like website, there's an option to check out the beautiful Game Boy port that they made for the game, which I thought was
may
cool.
have posted about it.
I plopped it in the Discord.
Among this, I'm gonna search it.
Alone Among the Stars, but you can play it like on your browser.
Yes, I'm sure you can download the ROM too.
Okay, so
I don't think there's anything that I can think of that I can't get into other than not being able to read books lately.
That's I don't
Sorry,
want
we
to say
moved
that's
on.
lately.
hear it?
For the past couple of years.
Oh,
It's been- And I'm trying to break through that, but it's just not working out.
Alone Among the Stars.
Oh.
Okie dokie.
Send your music to GoNintPod@gmail.com.
Where?
Go GoNintPod@gmail.com.
Maybe I will.
This is great. Blood Ocean wants to know, is Big Bird a kaiju too?
No.
Okay.
He's
He's
just
great.
a friend.
Yeah, he's great.
He is great. Okie dokie. This first song
What
comes
about that
from
green Big Bird. Brazil or
Follow
something.
That Bird.
No,
Oh.
the other some other country's
When
Big
he's
Bird.
the bluebird of happiness, but he's
Huh.
so sad.
What about
Anyway.
Jabba the Hutt?
This one comes from Mikey3319.
Kaiju this way. Double dribble.
You got it.
Jump ball. Great song. Another great Konami banger. Jump ball.
Okie dokie. This song comes from Steve Irwin, R.I.P.
Gotta get out of here. That was very familiar. What? This is very familiar.
Yeah.
Sounds like it would be first party.
I don't remember.
What is this? Why do I know this? I feel like it's first party, but not from like. I know it's not a Zelda, but it sounds like like an RPG or something. But I feel like it doesn't fit in there.
Developed by Nintendo, published by Nintendo.
Can't get any more first party than that. All right, so it is first. What system? I got no clue here. Sounds like either GBA or
no
DS.
DS.
Give me it one more time. All right, it's first party doesn't make sense, and why do I know that? Oh, it's Rhythm Heaven.
It sure is.
It's from like you completed the song thing.
Wow.
Great
Holy
job.
crap.
This one's from Travis Z.
Tetris?
Nope.
Game Boy.
Yep.
This has to be first party. Balloon Fight?
Mm,
Balloon Kid.
yes.
It's got the same sounds very similar to the Tetris song.
Balloon Kid. You had it.
Man.
Balloon Knot.
Yep.
Balloon Knot.
I believe Balloon Kid was just re-released on
Balloon
Switch.
Knot. This one's from PT.
My Balloon Knot's gonna release.
Gonna.
In peace.
I feel like this is like a Pixar movie or something.
Yeah.
It's nice.
This feels like something that was in like Boom Blocks. I know it's not. It's whimsical and goofy and silly and fun. And
Epic Mickey.
No.
I got no clue.
I don't know.
We're out.
Okie dokie. It is from Minecraft Battle Minigame.
Oh, yeah. I don't know that part of Minecraft.
Okie dokie. This one's from Tony de la Mancha.
Yeah, that note bend is... This is something Nintendo.
It is.
What is your
Paper
playing Nintendo
Mario?
game? No. This is like, this has to be a sports game.
It is.
Strikers.
Yep.
Yeah,
Nice.
feels right.
Well done.
We got there.
That was sweet.
Well played. All right. This next
right.
little ditty is from Nico Darunia.
Another sports game from
This
Nintendo.
is Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
Sure is.
When
What
Da
about?
is running you, or
Bicycle training.
In
man,
your pink jumpsuit.
it's a great tune, isn't it?
Okay. This one's from Human Fart, aka Logan.
I like it. It sounds familiar. Oh, you know this. You should know this. You
Recently?
definitely know. Yeah,
Metroid Prime 4.
not that recent.
Delta.
Not
Rune?
maybe a couple months ago. If it's the game, I think it is like 2 or 3 months ago. I think
Hades 2,
no, but
Absalom, Ball Pit.
yes,
You
that's what
got
I think it is. You're right.
Nice.
Pardon my yawn. It was Ball Pit.
Ball Pit.
This one is from Steister.
UFO 50.
Yeah.
I'm supposed to get that on Monday.
Oh, the physical one. Good for you. What game is that? Nimpec. I don't remember which one. Nimpec.
Oh, Nimpec. That's where you're the ninja, and it's
Yes,
the
yes.
screen keeps going by
Yes.
itself.
Okay. This comes from our very own sweet baby angel, Spud.
Wow. Preferred treatment. Ooh. This is a sound I love. And this is a very, like, not Nintendo sound. Ooh. Good. We got a little mysterious Egyptian. What we got now, but I like it. This sound is something I should be able to.
I think you
Say.
played it.
That. Like, I know it's not a xylophone, but that. Why am I blanking on this sound? This has a very specific sound to it. All right. Well, we've looped, and I don't know it.
Look in the Discord.
Hey.
It's Slimy. Do you guys know Slimy had a voice?
Oh,
Has a
oh,
voice?
I just had it.
Who's Slimy?
The little worm from Sesame Street. Mm-hmm.
Can I hear it one more, please? That sound. Why do I know that? It's from a very specific developer. It's that bass, everything about this. This is one specific guy. Think, you asshole. I don't want to let this one go. It's going to drive me nuts because it'd be like, this game sounds like this. Here's the perfect song for you to... Spelunky! It's Spelunky!
It
Yes!
is Spelunky.
Which is really funny because
macaroni.
that's UFO 50 guy. That's really funny.
Okie dokie.
Oh, thank God.
This
Jesus
one comes from
Christ.
Spaniel 53.
Is this the last song?
No, we have one more after
Oh,
this.
whoops.
I could be wrong.
This is an RPG.
Yep.
I don't know what this is. Super Nintendo? Doesn't sound.
Yep.
Okay.
Sort of man.
All right, now it's definitely square.
Yep.
There's only somebody who gets Final Fantasy.
Yep.
3, 4, 5.
No.
6.
Yep.
Wow.
Still haven't played that.
And the last one we have this week comes from Weird.
Didn't we get one wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to
then this
give you
can't be
one.
right.
Okay. Well.
I almost thought that was you singing along real low.
It sounds like that guy, remember, that I had you listen to in the car.
Yes.
This is awesome.
Sounds like that Bo Burnham special.
I really like this. I don't think I know it at all.
Switch, I guess, right?
I don't know it.
Yeah, I believe it's Switch.
I
Let me
got
double
something
check.
to tell you.
Yeah, Switch.
Is this something we would know?
I have no guess at all.
I don't. It's not familiar to me, but that doesn't mean anything.
I got nothing.
I don't know. I'm out.
I don't know.
It is the 100 line Last
Oh.
Defense on the Switch.
Which we just found out was actually the 200 line. There was actually 200 endings in the game.
And while we're at it,
that. I want to play that game really.
here's a little. This is what Slimy sounds like.
There we go. So he sounds like the whammy. Stop on a slimy. We're gonna get claimed, by the way. Don't do
Slimy's
that.
so cute.
Do I wanted to say this, which is really funny. So the 100 line guy, the guy that made that, also made Danganronpa.
Oh.
And I know you guys talk about the joke is, oh, Danganronpa. We've all heard that, whatever. The official TikTok account for the Democrats just posted a Danganronpa edit with Trump in it. And I was like, I wanted to show it to YouTube, and I'm like, see, people know what this is, but you don't know what it is? Yes. Yes.
Was it like in all weird colors and like the
They
it
look
was
like
like a-
Ziggy or something, don't
it's
they?
like a black and red filter on it or
No,
something? Or...
because
We
that
saw
was
that.
a Jujutsu Kaisen edit.
Okay,
that
I
they did,
saw
yeah,
that and I
where
was
it's
like, what
Trump
the
and
heck
it's
is
like
this?
take the red and the reversal. And yes, because I showed that to my brain. I was like, look, they're doing the Jujutsu Kaisen stuff. They got my vote. But
well,
yeah,
I mean, that's they're
I almost sent you a. I mean, you probably have seen it, so I didn't. But I almost sent you. They were interviewing one of the skaters on the Olympic team, and they were like, "What are your favorite anime or whatever?" And I was
yes.
like, "I know he's seen this." And like,
from the second I saw Alyssa Liu, the girl with the weird hair, not my opinion, carrying the Chainsaw Man plush, I was like, I need to know how much she knows.
that was
about
her
anime.
favorite.
Yeah.
She said, I think.
And then I just saw her talking today about her somebody at NBC asked her who they thought in anime would be really good at ice skating, and she gave like an awesome they were like, who from Jujutsu Kaisen would be a really good figure skater? She gave like the perfect answer.
Nice.
But
She's a
yes,
true
thank
fan.
you for thinking about it. Oh yeah, she's a real fan.
I wasn't impressed. I thought she should have had Golgo 13 on her list, but can you imagine? She's like 20 years old.
I'm a
and
fan
she's
of
like, I like
Jujutsu
Golgo
Kaisen
13.
and Golgo 13, my favorites.
I like Duke Togo.
I love The Professional. And that's it for today's show.
Yeah.
all right. Well, you guys, everybody have a good.
Exactly.
Oh,
What?
Oh, let's try something new. It's called Deux Views. It's never news. Rumor of the week with Deux Michaels. That's right, folks. It's that time of the
That was
podcast
sorry.
again, where I send my spiders and flies all over the video game realm, and they find some great rumors and they bring it back to me, and I share them with you at this moment. And what's great about these rumors is that you're never going to hear them anywhere else, and that's the truth.
yeah, but none of them are ever true.
Well, that's usually how Deux Views is run.
Oh my God, is this real?
For some reason, we're doing something different this
Nuh-uh.
week. Yeah,
For some
we-
reason.
Hold on, guys. He didn't even say anything.
this
yet.
is actually a true story.
Oh my god.
This is a true news
Wow.
story, folks.
This is monumental.
It's unprecedented, and just wait till you hear the truth. So here it is. we talked earlier about how there is speculation from Bloomberg. I believe you called them a shovel. Damn it. You called them a shovel rag.
Yes.
So Bloomberg said that they had some speculation on why, on whether or not Nintendo was going to raise their prices. Well, guess what? It's been confirmed that prices for Nintendo products will go up, but not because of the memory shortage that we've been all hearing that's the reason. The real reason is it's because ambassadors like Charles Martinet are going through so much body dissolving acid vats for when they get revenge on the bad actors around the Nintendo world.
Mhm.
So because of all the killings and the disappearings and the expensive chemicals that they need to dissolve these bodies, that's what all the extra Switch 2 money is going to be going towards. So if you don't want to be involved in that, buy a Switch 2 before the price goes up. And B, if you've bought any Nintendo products, then sorry, it's too late. You have funded body dissolving acid.
You know what? My money's gone to worse things, so I'm all right. But thanks. It's very informative, and it's good that we know that information.
You took it to acid, and you put a body in it,
and you hide in the body. Thanks for watching, and thanks for listening. We'll see you next week. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
I won't be here next week.
Oh. Well, it's better not to let them know. Only the live people know. Now the listeners can tune in next week and
leave them hanging.
Be disappointed.
Man, that took no time at all. Everybody's got gifts about the acid.
They're quick.
It's one of the ones people have on hand constantly. Acid vat gifts. Big thing on the internet. Big meme. What is this?
No, what is it? Rainier Wolf. What's his name?
Rainier Wolfhard.
Wolfhard Castle?
Wolf Castle.
Not yet.
Rain Wilson.
Finn Wolfhard.
Finn Wolfhard.
Yeah.
Rain Wilson.
How many combinations of these names got me? There's that one clip of Finn Wolfhard I keep seeing from when he was on SNL. It's him saying like, "Daddy want milky" or something, and it's so funny. It's just taken out of context. Well, there's no context. That wouldn't make that funny, but anyway, what are you talking about?
What?
Who?
You.
What am I talking about?
You brought up the name in the beginning, and I didn't hear what you were talking about.
Oh no, we haven't seen the gif of the goggles do nothing.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Oh yeah, you guys were talking about sheets.
Oh, that's right. Somebody asked what their first thing from Sheets.
Have you guys heard of
say.
Dandies?
No.
I was in like
Damn near
central
Kildees.
Pennsylvania, but like north up near like the New York border. And these are like the only gas stations, or nope, that's not what I wanted. I guess rest stop, but not really, gas station, quick
Convenience store?
Do they sell gas?
Dandy.
They do sell gas at the gas station. That is a proper dandy man.
That's pretty good. I like it. I would stop there.
I can see it, but yeah,
Definitely. If you saw that when you're driving by, you'd be like, right in.
Seemed like a clean place.
Every place that we passed was
Fine and dandy,
was a
like sour
Dandy's.
candy.
With this guy, look at that his little beanie or derby.
He looks like the villain from Fallout, the TV series season 2. A little bit.
Not Gogs.
No.
Not Gogmaster.
Gogs is what would he be? The anti-hero, maybe?
From what I've seen so far, that's what I would say, yes.
But yeah, no, they got Justin Theroux playing a part. I think it's a character from the games.
I don't
Mr.
know.
Robert.
Mr. Robertson.
No, Robert's his first name. I don't know why I said Mr. Robert.
Being respectful.
Robert House, I believe his name is, because the house always wins.
Roadhouse.
Road his brother's name is Road.
All right, everybody, that's it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Play some games. Hang out with friends and family. Rest, relax. You deserve it. We'll see you next week. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Bye.
And we are done.
I won't.